Hello everyone?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
That might be the most quiet it's ever been when you undeafened.
Right? That's crazy. Can we do this every week from now on? That'd be great. No? Okay. I mean, you know, I just...
No promises.
Session 56.
56, baby. Welcome to Dungeon Select, everybody. You ready? We excited to roll some dice?
I like your background. You look super
Yeah,
fancy.
baby. Yeah, it's because messy green screen might as well do something with it, right?
Yeah.
Welcome on everybody. Thanks for the hosts, guys.
Oh yeah,
Curbsy.
I got a massive vagina back there or something.
That's it.
Got some shadow demons.
Carly, Shay, Retro, Curbsy, who else is here? Everybody
I
else. Y'all are great. Brickler.
I
Welcome on in, everybody.
To host.
Good job, buddy. Sassy. Welcome on in, everyone.
Hi.
How y'all doing? It's a new week. New DS.
Retro really hit me with the fucking Feels Dandelion, man.
I added a bunch of like Witcher emotes before my Witcher playthrough, which I am going to continue starting tomorrow, guys. Don't worry. It's just it's been a little messy with the move and then just playing. What have I played on stream? Call of Duty, and then we had a community night, and then we have Path Salt.
WoW.
Community night.
You played WoW?
And I played WoW one day because of the new update. But tomorrow evening, Witcher 3 returns, and I'm excited. I know.
played Witcher for fucking ages yesterday, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Three of us are playing The Witcher at the moment. Me, Duke, and Soko. So a lot of Witchering going around. You know, if that's a game you like and you haven't followed all these people yet, but I'm pretty sure everyone that's here does already. But you know,
Stardew's basically Witcher, right? You can ride a horse, you can
bro,
kill monsters.
I did not think I would get this addicted to Stardew. Man, it's
Right?
it's
No.
mental.
It's so good!
It's
Yeah,
mental.
Ask me what I
Basically The
spent
Witcher,
the
right?
last like 5 hours doing. Since, like,
Yeah. I saw whenever I see Shay and Anthem playing Stardew, like in their Discord status, I'm like, yeah, they're playing with Duke because you don't show it in your status, you know, playing Stardew Valley, but they do. And I'm like, oh, it's farmer time. But yeah, like I don't know.
I
don't
have
know.
to host that shit. So.
Yeah. I'm currently like 1 week deep into winter for my first year,
Oh, no.
and it's a good time. Winter, I don't know.
Pro
You said you
tip,
hate
spend
winter, but I don't get it, man.
No, it's like.
No, make sure you use winter to like do a lot of like the tool upgrading
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
You need your watering can, your hoe, your whatever. And
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I
warmer
got like a copper everything
forget.
now, and I got like a gold
Don't
pickaxe.
forget.
And I've
Also, good time
unlocked
to
the
max
desert
up
and shit.
The fishing and the mines and all those other skills when farming doesn't take up as much of your time.
Yeah. And I've spent a lot of time just like now that I don't have to grow shit to like really make a dedicated space and make a big field, make a bunch of sprinklers so I don't have to water shit anymore.
Sprinklers are the best.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. It's
Get
gonna
it
be
all
good times.
organized. And,
Because I have
obviously,
the what's
find a wife, bro. Winter's
Yo,
ideal time.
True.
Cuffing season.
True. Listen, I'm a
Are
little
you
sad.
leaning towards any characters?
Bro,
in
I
particular
found
your
this.
first playthrough?
Yo, there's Hottie in the desert, but I can't marry her, so
Oh,
that's kind of a
Sandy?
shame.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
But not really. I've just kind of been like,
She's called
I've kind of been giving everyone gifts just because I want to have friends with everyone. Because whenever you get like certain statuses with people, they do give you shit and like quests
Oh yeah,
and recipes.
it's in your best
and
interest to have good relationships
Yeah,
with
yeah.
everyone, just because there'll be certain recipes or items you can't get.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Otherwise,
send you hella shit.
They send you a lot of
When you're
shit.
friends with them.
I'm currently like 5 hearts in on Marnie, and Marnie just keeps sending me a bunch of shit, man. It's
I
great.
installed a mod so my friendships don't decay. Once I get them to a certain point, they'll always stay that way.
Wait, they can decay?
Because I
Marry, yeah. Marry
God.
Emily and then just fuck her right in front of Clint, dude. Just right in front of Clint.
Yikes.
Bend her
Damn.
over the anvil, dude. He'll be a bitch forever, dude. Trust me.
Suddenly everything like opening geodes costs like 1,000 each and shit like that.
Duke with the reverse speed run.
Oh shit.
Just fucking like long play.
Yeah,
to
like
make
that.
your
There's a
games the
mod.
worst. To make your
There's
game...
a mod you can install. Speaking of like making Stardew not safe for work, there's a mod you can install where Abigail becomes like a cam girl Twitch streamer, and the conversations you have with her are fucking hilarious.
See, you can't tell me that because I was.
If you don't have
But
Hot
now-
Pam mod, we're
I'm a
not
bit-
friends.
Hot Pam, bro. I find it so funny that out of all people, in the town. It's Pam that fucking drives the bus, dude. It's so fitting.
Yeah, right.
It's so fitting.
And like she's
the
out there,
drunk
she's out
one.
there by the bus, like in the morning,
Yeah.
like, hey, what's going on, kid? And I'm like pouring beer down her throat, like, have a safe journey, Pam. Just like throwing buckets of mead over her. Oh
At
man,
that point,
she's
it's
the
in your
worst,
best
dude.
interest to get her drunk, because otherwise she has the shakes as she's going up the stairs.
You gotta steady your hands.
Oh
fuck.
man.
Oh,
Stardew's a dark
shit.
game, dude. If you play
I
it
mean,
correctly, it's a dark
Stardew is
game.
way deeper than I thought it was.
Yeah,
gonna
than I
get,
thought it
man.
was. Yeah,
Cutscenes with
definitely.
Jody and her
The
military
cutscenes
husband
with
and
all
stuff.
of them,
Like,
the
ooh.
cutscenes with all of them get like real,
No
like
spoilers,
Alex.
please.
Well, like some of them, it's like some of them you find it's like abusive parents or like this problems or all
Yeah,
these
man.
psychological
Yeah.
issues or all these childhood traumas, and you're like, Jesus.
Yeah, I
Just
found
like,
like
I just came here to
found-
do the farm game, okay?
Yeah.
It's
I
like, it's
found-
like Doki Doki, but with a more gentle gradient to the fuck
Yeah.
shit.
I found
I'll be
I found a
honest.
note in Jodie's bedroom that's like from her husband that's like, the military changed me, Jodie. I'm not the same man you used to love anymore.
Oh,
And I'm like,
fuck.
oh.
I'll be honest, like I'm balls deep into summer, and the only person I've gave gifts to is like I gave an egg to Marnie and a stone to Abigail. That's it.
Nice, dude.
I've been
Nice.
deep. I've been deep in their minds. And their
Also,
hearts.
even if it's like not a great gift, make sure you give everyone a gift on their birthday because you get almost like a full heart just for doing that, no matter if they love the gift or like.
Yeah, I
the
missed
gift.
Marnie's birthday because like on her birthday she was fucking Lewis, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
Hey guys, Dungeon Select is postponed. We're just gonna sit and talk about Stardew Valley.
Anyway,
so
I've never touched Stardew.
any
It's
announce-
so good.
any
started playing it with-
announcements,
out.
ladies and
Um,
gents?
Yes, I'm uninstalling Stardew right now.
Yes, I'm searching Stardew mods.
Yeah. No.
No, any announcements for real this time?
For real, tomorrow there might not be a stream. If they do, it'll be at a weird time because tomorrow morning I finally convinced my mom to let me take Tika for an X-ray. So
Good luck with
depending
it.
on the results of that, it might be, you know, something easily dealable and chill. I'll get her some medication of some kind probably and come back and stream. Depending on if the news goes far the other way, I just might not feel up to streaming. So just keep an eye on Discord or Twitter tomorrow for Tika
Okay.
news.
Tika news. Yeah, tomorrow. Kind of a similar note. Instead, it's not a pet that has to go to a doctor, but it's my sister. I won't be doing my afternoon stream tomorrow because of my sister has to go to the hospital and my parents are both going with her, and we have 2 dogs that just cannot be left alone. So I'll be upstairs taking care of them.
Stream.
Dude, I remember when you had to look after the
when
dog.
are the
and you're
dogs
like,
gonna
stop
come on
licking my
Dungeon
feet,
Select?
like
Yeah.
all the time.
When are the dogs gonna come on Dungeon Select? I want to see doggos. Bring me the doggos.
Yeah, maybe sometime I'll
After the break today, I demand during the break you find one and reappear with dog.
reappear with dog. Yeah, but the thing is, then I also have to bring
Failing
it back
that, I'll
up.
bring Pablo out, dude.
Yes. Okay. Any other announcements? Are we good? Are we done?
I mean, I'm sort of back to streaming.
Yeah, I saw. Good shit. Good shit.
I
bro.
did
My
2
stream's about
streams.
to go down the shit.
But you work, so you have a valid excuse.
What is streaming?
I have to work Saturdays now.
I
next
don't know.
Nice, bro.
But
Nice.
yeah, I,
Wait, is that 6 days a week then, Soko?
Yeah.
Fucking
So I literally have one day off.
Papega.
And
And
that's
next week I don't even
God's
have
Day.
next week I don't have a day off because I start work on Friday or Sunday evening because of third shift.
Gross.
Oh, nice, dude.
Gross.
Yeah.
We'll think about you, and by that I mean we won't think about you at all because
Yeah,
fuck
I
you.
know.
But
But yeah, I'm trying to stream more over the next week or so during the day when mum's at work and I don't have to be a carer.
frick yeah, dude. Frick yeah. Any dreams lately, dude?
No, actually. No,
Man.
I had a weird
Nothing
dream.
to report.
I dreamed a dream of times gone by.
So
I thought we were gonna go somewhere with this, and then all of a sudden Koiba just makes a shitty joke. It's the fucking done.
Yeah, Jitsi, what was your dream?
as Dutch knows, I've been rewatching Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, baby.
I had a dream, and I can't remember most of it, but it was this like little British 2-bedroom estate that had like 3 biker gang members from the fucking Mayans staying.
Why?
I don't know.
Nice.
All I remember is they were sat in like an old lady's living room, the funky wallpaper and like doilies over the chairs and shit.
Doilies.
All I remember. All I remember.
In terms of announcements, though,
Oh,
this Friday we had Sweet on Past the Salt podcast.
we did. We absolutely did.
And
It was a blast.
that episode should be going up on Tuesday on YouTube, so check that out.
Yeah, baby. That was a good podcast.
Not-
That was fun. And this Friday, we should hopefully maybe have Laura on.
Laura K483.
Yours
one
truly,
that-
right here.
You've got an
Well-
android from Cyberlight.
if Brian Deckard slides back into my DMs, maybe we'll have to postpone Laura. But
This is gonna be the meme.
That would be. I would happily like move aside
Every
for
week.
Brian Decker, dude. Like it's
It's gonna
fine.
be if Brian Decker doesn't say yes, then we're having blank on, like
I will-
every fucking week.
I will be second best to Brian Decker.
That's
I'm
fair,
cool
that's fair.
with that.
I can't wait for the one person who's the diva who's like, no, I was booked at this time. Right, I can suck it.
it'll be fucking Som or something. Who like he could pull that.
Someone
It's
turn up
fucking
in the
Will
chat
as
and
well.
start shit.
He'd be like, how unprofessional that you would organize a podcast with me at this time, and now you've got someone else. I don't care who it is.
No,
Man who
you have
wouldn't
us
take
both.
profane toilet paper.
And you,
Yeah, someone
have
want to
both
be
of
there
us.
with you guys now.
Yeah, it's both of us.
Oh, fuck.
You've double booked, so guess what? You have to live with it now.
He just shows up like we can't get him
Jesus.
out of the call. It's like one of those weird Facebook horror movies where like we get in the past assault call and it's just like somniloquy.
Is Gypsy a bit quiet? Gypsy, can you turn your mic up a little bit, maybe, or maybe move it a little closer to your mouth?
Hello?
Eat your mic.
It's for some reason for me.
I'll turn him up.
Consume.
I'll turn him up a tad. There we go. I'll turn you up a tad. All right. This week's episode is sponsored by Morphine. Big up Belle. Belle
It's
is
sponsored by depression this week, boy.
I'm very
Bella's
drugged up.
Bella's very drugged up, so we'll be a little bit slow today, but you know she's here because initially she wasn't
It's
going
like
to be
I'm
here.
swimming, but I'm
If
not.
we avoid combat, it might not be slow.
True.
Because RP doesn't involve math usually.
True. Usually,
It's
unless
fine. I'll just smash
unless
Belle
you're in a
this week.
bar. Unless you're in a bar.
I mean,
But,
you
you
gotta
know.
One
count
conversation
how
with
many-
Nicole later. Here we go.
What's up, Soko?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Bad
Belle.
joke.
If we get into combat, do you just want to shout out your roles and I'll...
I will literally
Math for
just
you.
yell out numbers.
Fair.
That's
fine.
That's
Just even
best.
yell at the numbers down her dice. She's there like 72.
What is this number?
Yeah, it starts turning into like American football audibles. Like she's just like
48,
14, 58, 71, right?
42.
Right? Yeah.
All right. So, if that is everything, let's get into today's episode of Dungeon Select, where last week the party traveled to a forest in an uncharted part of the Feywild, where Trim had a lovely conversation with a tree. It was absolutely
Miss him
great. The party learned that because this is technically, you know, no one has been here before, so Gen took it upon himself to name the woods the Grove of Estranged Souls. So that is now canon. Traveled in there, found a bunch of will-o-wisps, which are just a bunch of elven souls that now live in those woods, taken care of by one or maybe multiple, you don't know, wisp mothers. That she got into a little bit of an altercation with when it came to bargaining for Naronk's little itty bitty piece of soul that lived there. You killed the wisp mother, and when that happened, the little bit of Naronk's soul immediately flew towards Naronk and eventually into Naronk, causing Naronk to fall unconscious. But eventually
Thanks
he
to
did.
a nat one.
Eventually he did wake up, and his soul is now whole again. So, ever since the fight with the Elder God attacking Kalzir, it's been a long time coming. And it happened.
Like what, 30 episodes?
Something like that.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's
Pretty much half the campaign, give or take.
So he's spent more time without a soul than with one at this point.
Yeah.
Well, no,
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 no.
he has his
Yeah, I
whole
have,
life.
actually.
Oh, that's not true. 'Cause you've had his like in character. You've had hundreds.
I mean,
whatever
but in
years
the campaign.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously he's like
Playtime.
300 years old, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 165.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Yeah.
boomer.
What a difference.
okay, boomer.
You then traveled out of the woods again, and I think you traveled back to the campsite you rested at.
That's where we were last.
Back when you were traveling up to the woods, and you were about to long rest.
I believe we're about.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were about to.
Because we didn't.
All
yet,
right.
So I've still got.
Well, yeah,
health
we're
missing, so we
trekking
haven't
back.
long rested yet.
So, for the sake of this, would we want to figure out our bed situation? Is there going to be a tiny hut summoned? Is there going to be people watching and all that good shit?
I'll take a watch.
Oh, there will be a
regardless
tiny
of-
hut summoned, of course.
Regardless of what happens, I will take a watch.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take first then.
All right.
Me, I guess.
I assume Actanis will be taking watch with me because she doesn't trust the shit out of me.
All right.
And I assume she's gonna put me down. Put me
Well, she's
acting
muted, so
asleep.
she'll.
Well,
we'll
yeah,
know.
I put you down like on a bedroll,
Yeah, Naronk.
and then I'll stay up if
Naronk is definitely still
because
weak, but outside of any like danger, so he'll be okay, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, because you woke up, but you like acted like you were still passed out.
just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. I remember now. All right, so for the sake of this first watch, everybody get some sleep. Nicole, like
I'll stay up with
Oh.
Nicole,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna read Tales of Milil and kind of make idle and probably quite annoying chit chat.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, it won't be that annoying, cause that I see it's Gen that's with me.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh,
I mean, are you trying to?
Immediately.
I'm not.
are you-
I'm very clearly not keeping any watch whatsoever. So I'm just putting that out there.
If you said you're not taking watch at all, then I won't do it. I'll be.
No, it's just.
responsible.
I'm
I'll be
just gonna.
sober.
I'm just gonna. You know.
I'll be
stay
the
up.
designated driver. I'll be.
Good
sober.
lad, good lad.
Well,
okay.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just reading,
Well, I'll then watch them.
Then,
I'll just
Nicole.
keep an ear, keep an eye.
and every so often I'll be like, "Did you know that Milil blank?" You know, like.
Okay.
I like to think every time that like, it's like I hear him start. I'm like under my breath, like, did you know? Did you know?
Nicole,
And I just
Roll
give him a random fact back about Chromatus. It's like, did
perception
you know
check,
Chromatus?
please,
Cool.
for your
I got
watch.
A 22.
22. The first half of your watch, relatively quiet. Every once in a while, Gen will kind of like, without looking at you or making eye contact, kind of speak up about what he's reading, hitting you with, 101 random things you didn't know about Milil. And then you hear something. You hear some pretty heavy, I would say pitter patter because it sounds like a lot of legs, but it's heavy. It's like coming from somewhat nearby.
Can I see them through the dome?
I believe you can look through the dome.
Yeah, you can look through the dome, can't I? So I'll
You
I'll
look,
I'll
yeah,
outwards,
you
yeah.
Yeah,
you kind of
I'll
look
try
around
see
and you see a few, like there's a bunch of like these rocks protruding out of the ground. You see a few rocks further than where you are. You catch it's dark, but you do catch what seems like a large six-legged creature kind of walking around one of the rocks and then burrowing himself back into the ground, and this large lizard scale is what you
I'll
see
kind of,
last see
like-
disappear down in the ground.
go to get like I'll try and wave go like get. Come on.
I'll go to him. I'll go to him and look out.
I'll try and point it out if I see it like come back up and down.
Yeah,
or
it
not,
kind of
or-
like, it seems to be kind
I'll
of
kinda
like rotating around this one particular rock.
I'll kind of point it out and just be like, "Fuck, do you think that is?"
It's large.
Is-
Yeah,
is-
it's
is-
big.
Is the Gen
It's
the
big?
one? Is Gen the one that has the book of the Feywild?
He does actually.
I'll start trying to like describe to him like, look up in your book. Oh, Gen,
Oh.
look up in your.
Rummage through my haversack to find the book and pull it out.
And I just kind of start describing to him like, it's got like this. It's,
Six
you know,
legs, lizard scale,
6 legs,
large
lizard
tail.
scales, like going on burrowing. Looks like it's going like near that rock. It seems quite interested in that rock actually.
For the sake of this, scan, because you're kind of like looking with a purpose, just make an investigation check.
11.
11?
There are not many things I'm bad at.
Could you get advantage because I'm describing it so well to him?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
This is the one you
11?
get this session. You
Yay.
find various creatures that could fit the description, but the one thing that really stands out is the 6 legs, and you do read a
Okay.
passage that the Feywild is host to basilisks in some regions.
Yay.
Okay.
Love
You read
for
that
us.
basilisks are large territorial scaled like lizard-like beings, 6 legs, and one thing that you should always be careful of is avoiding eye contact, because if you make eye contact with a basilisk, it has a chance that it turns you to stone.
Is there anything pertaining to the rock that it has an interest in, like its habitat or?
Yeah. I'll-
It says that basilisks are very territorial, and even after they successfully turned prey to stone, they will still they will protect and guard it and kind of like watch over it for at least the first few weeks, and then they slowly move on to find their next victim, essentially.
How big is the stone?
Make a perception check.
All right, I'm getting serious now.
D&D basilisks look real different from
6.
Harry Potter basilisks.
Yeah, they do. 6.
As I Google
It's pretty hard to tell because it's dark, and I don't think you have dark vision. Actually, do you?
Well, I mean, like,
Changeling?
No, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it's the Feywild. It's never dark.
True, actually.
true.
That does help. It is
It's
it is
dark.
twilight, so there is definitely some light there. But because of your roll, you see it looks like a rock that 6 foot tall max, maybe, if that.
But like just a rock, like
As far as you can tell, yeah. Like you're
Okay.
pretty far away, and you're not sure.
if what I'm reading here is to be believed, then I think that rock might have once been a living being.
Oh, all right then.
Petrified in
Should we
place by.
wake up the others, or should we just lay still for a second and just hope it fucking goes? Or
Well, it can't see in here. It certainly can't get in here.
so it
as long
can't
as-
see. So we're fine from the petrifying because we can't make eye contact because like it can't see us. But we can
That's a
see
good
it,
question.
so-
I mean, I
That-
feel like I'm too far to even make out its eyes, even if I wanted to. I don't know.
I feel like just to be safe for caution, we should probably just like look at its like midriff and like legs and not its
It's yes,
eyes.
its body. Yeah.
Body. So I'll keep an eye on this. Like I'm just gonna spend the next like however long I've got of my thing is just looking towards the basilisk and following its movement. See if it's like if it comes a bit close, I might start to, I might probably back away a little bit from the sides and stuff like that. But overall, it's gonna be like try and keep quiet, keep low. Like maybe if there's crackling in the fire, maybe try and like die the fire down if there's still up.
All right. Your next 2 hours of watch, not next 2 hours, next hour of watch. You make sure to keep an eye on things. That basilisk comes and goes, but it doesn't seem to leave that area. Every once in a while, you see it dig back underground to what you assume might be where it lives or where it sleeps. It doesn't seem to come any closer to you, but it's definitely still there. It comes back out of the ground like every like 10 minutes or so. It pops back up for a few minutes to make a round around the rock, pretty much, and then dives back down to the ground. And that repeats like every 10 to 15 minutes.
I'll then like turn again and be like, how long does this last? Like, do you like? Because I know like by the time we finish sleeping, like it's gone. But I just assume that's you when you wake up, right? It's not like you do it yourself. It's like run out of time, does it? Or is it like it only lasts?
I think it lasts about 8 hours total. So
Oh. Okay. Should we wake everyone up and tell them and maybe do this now, or should we like wait, let people know individually, wait a bit, see if it goes away, and then like go? I feel like we don't particularly want to just suddenly drop and then like hello. But I don't.
well,
I'd rather not fight it because
yeah,
fucking
we,
dangerous.
we could just let people know as their watch comes
Fucking
about.
hope.
But I think we just hope. I think
I'm gonna trust you.
I'm sure
I'm
we'll
gonna
be
trust you
fine.
on this one. If I get turned to fucking stone, I'm blaming
Well,
you.
okay, so how long are we going to be resting? About
Another 6
8
hours,
hours,
7 hours
another,
or so.
another 6. I'm sure. Okay, so whoever has last watch,
No wrong.
if the basilisk hasn't gone, as as his watch is coming to an end, he should probably wake us up.
Sounds good. I mean, we'll let everyone know as they.
Yeah, we'll just let everyone know in a chain.
Yeah.
Obviously. So whoever has next watch, keep an eye on the basilisk. If it's not gone, let the next people know, etc., etc. I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's all right.
And with that, your watch ends.
I will then wake up Brian Actanis and be like, just to let you guys know, and I'll point out to exactly where the basilisk was. There's a basilisk there, so like keep it quiet, keep it low, keep an eye on it.
There's a basilisk.
Yeah, but like it doesn't fucking know we're here, so like we're hoping it just fucks off by the time we're all awake. If not, we'll find this thing, but I'm fucking knackered, so let's just.
You seem oddly
That's a good
calm about
idea.
the scenario.
Well, because it's a fucking basilisk, and to be honest with you, Brad, I'm fucking tired.
Like, as long as it's out there and
That's
we
what I'm
have
saying,
this
we're-
bubble, we'll be fine.
We're safe in here for now. Just saying, be prepared to fight a
hours.
fucking basilisk in the morning. Keep an eye on it. Have a good night. I fucking just
Ta-ta for now.
yeah. TTFN. And then fucking I'll go sleep.
Go
Yeah.
bed.
Just like
Alright.
it's that let's say we case of one eye open a little bit, just like other sides of the I'm seeing on the other side of the dome to the basilisk is just like I'm fine.
Can I make anything out from the rock?
Perception check.
From where I am? Ho ho! 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Okay. You take a look at the rock that Nicole pointed out to you, and you do from this distance. It's kind of hard to tell like any like features of the rock, but it's for a rock. It's roughly 6 foot tall. Looks like it could be a humanoid shape, but you're not too sure because of how far away it is. But it looks like it. Judging by the fact that there's a basilisk there and it's 6 foot tall and it's looking rather lean for a rock protruding out of the ground, might potentially be a humanoid being that's been petrified at some point in the past. That's about all you can make out. So, anything you guys want to do on your watch? I would like both of you, or one of you, but with advantage, figure that out yourselves, to roll perception check. Please.
What's your plus to perception?
Mine, 4.
Mine's 7, so. Do you want to do one each, or do you want me to roll?
Just roll those at average.
That's 25.
25?
Yeah.
You keep an eye on the basilisks, and you do notice that at one point during your watch, a second basilisk pops out around the same rock. But again, they don't seem to be seeing you, don't seem to be nearing you. They just repeat this pattern of crawl out of the ground, rotate a couple laps around the rock, dig back in, rinse, repeat. Other than that, your watch goes by pretty easily, and it's about time for you to go back to bed.
Is Actanis watching the surroundings, or is Actanis specifically?
What? Repeat that?
So is Actanis taking watch with me? Is she perceiving the surroundings, or is she staring intently at me?
Kind of a combination of two.
Okay.
She's like staring at you, and then she'll look around, get the basilisk for a second, and then stare at you again.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna do some stuff with life sense, but if I feel like Actanis isn't taking a proper watch, then I'll just stay on watch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point in time, Naronk, wake up. You both go to bed, I assume?
Yeah.
Does Naronk let it be known that he's awake?
Yeah, get up as normal.
Then yeah.
Naronk.
I'm gonna warn him about the basilisk
Okay.
before I go to bed.
Okay.
Alright, so you are now aware that there is at least 2 basilisks kind of like being very territorial over that particular rock that they point out. You also still feel very tired. The process of your, soul pieces reconnecting has taken quite the toll on you.
Mhm.
You take 2 points of exhaustion.
Jesus. Okay.
Fuck.
So you still definitely
Yay.
feel tired, but awake enough to, take watch and go start your day essentially. But it's a very
fun.
tiring process, recovering one's soul and making sure that it all, it can go wrong, but it can also, this is best case scenario, essentially. How do you feel? How does Ronk feel right now?
Fucked. Because now he's hit by all that shit he fucked with. And didn't feel anything for it.
Okay.
It's all hitting him.
Okay. I would like, for the sake of this, roll a Constitution check. Actually, make it a saving throw.
Saving throw? Doesn't matter much. 3.
You, at this point in time, because of the guilt you feel now, the regrets of of some of the decisions you've made, you try and take watch, but you're not really paying attention. You're very much focused on yourself, and the scenarios just keep repeating itself in your head. So unfortunately, watch wise, not doing much. You just kind of sit there in silence, and it's fucking with your head a lot, essentially. But luckily for you, eventually morning comes, and it's about time to wake the rest of the group up. Those basilisks, at some point during your watch, you're not sure exactly when because you weren't exactly paying attention, stopped appearing and kind of burrowed on the ground and haven't come up again. But you're not exactly sure when that happened during your watch, but come morning, when it's about time to wake everybody up, those basilisks don't seem to be there anymore.
The cool's first thing is the second he wakes up, he's just like, the fuck those basilisks? He's just like, "Wah." Like it's that like shock, like ready to go, just like, like I kind of look at Naronk like, where's they? Everything good throughout the night, Naronk? Like, no. Where did they go? Are they still out there, or?
And they're underground as far as I know.
That's reassuring. I guess. I'd like to. Ah, no, that's a bad idea. I won't do that.
Maybe we should just move quietly
just-
out of here.
Oh, actually, hold on. I can help. And in that case, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace, since the group seems anxious
Okay.
about being stealthy.
So an extra +10 on stealth checks.
I will inform Trim. Trim, so you know, during the night there was a basilisk
I'll show her a
outside.
picture of
Cool.
that.
There were 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll kind of give that task a look of like, what?
I saw a second one.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
there were 2. Apparently, there were 2 basilisks
Oh, okay.
outside, so we just need to be careful, I suppose. And regarding that rock there, can I have taken like another look at the rock from a distance? And just does it look like the shape of a person straight up, or is it like or like
there's no
creature, I should say? Or does it look just like a rock?
For the sake of this, you would have to get a little closer to get a definite answer to that question.
Not worth it. Nah. You know what?
I would
Use
like
my brain.
I'd like to look around for any water, pool, pond, river, whatever. Other than the one that I almost drowned in.
Roll perception check.
Natural one.
Natural 1. As far as you can see, there's no water sources nearby.
Okay.
You have to open your eyes.
Nicole,
Still like,
Still like
yeah.
wiping the sleep
yeah.
out of him.
you saw those basilisks go underground, right?
Yeah.
If we want to look at what that rock potentially is, I could fly over.
You
But
could
it
always
would...
use your magical life sensing thing and see if maybe
What
you
are we
detect them.
thinking that it is?
Well, I mean, basilisks turn creatures to stone and get very protective over them. That's what
And
it said in his book.
it's-
So
It's
I
definitely
assume it's a
not
creature.
a halfling. It's too
Um,
tall.
Maybe we should just throw this at it and see if it does anything. And I'm gonna pull out the anti-petrific, whatever it's called, potion thing. I have.
Petrification.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you still have one.
Wait,
of
you're
those.
the one that
Potion.
has that?
Potion.
I mean-
of stone to flesh is what it's officially
I'm not gonna
called.
be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I've also got a firebat stick.
Wait, are there any more of these rocks around? I
There's
swear
a
this field
lot
is
of
littered
rocks
with
around. You've never really paid close
Oh dear
attention
God!
to any of these
Oh my
rocks.
We just
Fucking
walked
God.
through a fucking basilisk.
Oh
nest.
my God!
FYI,
I believe we
guys.
may be in a graveyard.
I think.
Are
Or
a
a
lot of
hunting
the rocks
ground.
humanoid shaped?
I like. all
Make
this
a
moment-
perception check.
I would also like to make that same perception.
Hmm.
That's cocked. Bastard.
I don't think we have.
Mine
enough
is too.
potion in
Natural
our
Natural
one.
20, so
person.
27.
Natural 1, so 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bran, you look around, and from this like brief, just turning a circle, looking around in all directions, you spot at least 10 to 12 rocks that could fit humanoid sizes if you.
Oof.
But we only saw 2 basilisks, right? There was never more than 2 at any one time.
As far as
That
you've
we
seen,
know
you've
of.
only seen 2, correct?
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
We guys
There's
let's fucking go.
potentially 10.
Yeah, who has my
For us.
compass?
I'll hold on a second.
Not
I'll
me.
Are we just gonna leave these
hold it for
people
now,
then?
Well, we don't
Just
have
'cause I
enough
don't know,
potion
are
for all
you-
of them, do we? And then how do we decide who gets it over who? That's a very important decision.
We can at least send people here if we were to
I mean, at
Does
this
the
point, they're
book
probably dead.
deal with the basilisks.
Yes.
Does the book have any details on the effects of petrification?
It does. It tells you that if petrified, whatever being is in that stone shape is alive, doesn't age, is conscious at all times, so it sees everything happen. It's just kind of
Fucking
there.
Horrible.
There are potions that could reverse the effects. There's also spells. There's a greater restoration could turn the petrification curse, as
Which
it were,
I
back to
could
normal.
do if we could smash up a diamond into some dust, but
Yeah.
And it also shows that if you were to transport a petrified being, be very careful because they're very fragile.
Okay.
you break it, his arm falls off, you're not reattaching that arm.
Oh no.
If what I'm reading here is correct, then
And I'm not giving up mine.
we should probably just use the potion on whichever is nearest our.
Or how about we
escape
wait till
route
we're at the
and
edge
just
of this
keep
stuff?
going.
I
So
mean, I'm
that
gonna be
none of
honest
us
with
get
you.
petrified,
I mean,
and then
probably keep it for. I hate to be selfish in this situation, but probably keep it for ourselves just in case. Because I mean, like,
I
we'll
don't
save,
think
we'll
that
save someone and then end up being instantly petrified again. Almost.
I don't think there's a way
In
we
that
can save
case,
anyone.
I feel like the most
I don't wanna
merciful
show
thing
favourites.
to do would be to run around this field and knock the head off every single stone. person
no.
here.
That's
I'd rather not be.
as someone
We
who's
can-
been in that position. That's not.
We can send help back or come back with help to get them when we're more prepared with either
Or-
more potion or when I can do. I
Nicole,
can
hand me
do
that compass
spell
right now.
That could help.
Why?
I need the compass.
What for?
Please just hand me the
Nicole.
compass.
Give him the fucking compass. It's not yours.
And as soon as I get the compass, I want to think of my family and see what direction it points to make sure it's not one of these fucking stones.
Okay. Ooh, lets me quickly look at the map I have in my head.
Enter
Your
the Mind
compass
Mind
points
palace.
southeast from where you are.
He just starts like doing this.
How many
motion
rocks
with
are on the
his
way
hands.
there?
A handful.
All right. We're going southeast.
I just
Let's go.
Oh,
the
But
being
that-
that
well,
was
Skippy,
petrified
that's-
here.
That's not
Uh,
the way back.
Oh yeah, that's not. Well, did we
That
go?
is a
Did we go
little-
north?
Well, I mean, we
did
don't need to see
did we-
Elson Elden.
We
just-
came north. up
You came.
here.
You went
Did we,
pretty much
did we go
directly north.
northwest?
No,
Oh,
you from where you are now. It's straight south to go back to the entry point of this area where with the river and all.
How would you know we're going back straight back to Elsinore? You've been unconscious when we made that decision. Oh.
I'm just saying we
Every
don't need
being
to.
here is
We
I
do.
mean,
She
probably
has my
should.
money.
Yeah, we
unconscious and trapped
We should
in
go
a
back.
prison of stone.
yeah.
I
What?
don't believe they're conscious.
That's what it says in the book.
Either way,
Dutch.
I don't want to pick someone
Mhm.
at random just to bring them
We're
back.
not gonna pick someone.
When I
up.
was
No,
stoned,
I'm saying we put them to rest.
No, do you know what we should do? Get the fuck out of this fucking field right now, because there's 2 fucking basilisks
Agreed.
at least here. I'm gonna ask you, Naronk, take us to Elsinore.
We could fly out of here.
Or give me the
and then
compass and we'll go to
basilisk
Elsinore.
can't get us.
I will start walking south.
Let's
Dutch.
go
Yes.
rather than killing them all. Let's find someone who
We
might
can
be able
come
to
back
actually help
with
them.
We can ask
with
Elsinore.
reinforcements.
So we should just go
Or, you
back
know-
there. So the most logical
Gyps.
thing to do is go to Elsinore.
What's up,
We could
Gypsy?
just
That makes
leave
sense.
it.
it's fine. When I was petrified back in the cultist keep, was I conscious of everything that went on, or was it a?
You weren't, but the book is saying that these
petrification.
basilisks, petrification, the people are conscious. So it's your word against the book's word.
It could be a different type of
Okay.
petrification.
Yeah,
Maybe
say
the way a
hold the
basilisk
Yeah,
does it.
I
is
don't know
different.
that. I don't know that. I
Yeah.
just know
So
that, like,
you weren't conscious when you returned to stone, but the book says that the specific type of basilisk that the book was describing, their petrification does leave them conscious.
Are we gonna trust the primary or the secondary resource search?
All right.
I.
That
Not
does
here
not
to
sound like an
fucking-
Octanus question.
It
It
was
doesn't.
Oh no, I haven't.
I
stated this to anyone.
changed my mind.
I
Let's not bloody kill them all. Let's go and find someone who might be able to help them and
Yeah.
Yeah,
make
Elsinore.
sure they know where we are.
Yeah, Elsinore will be able to help.
Why are we?
Exactly.
So we'll go there because that's where we're
Assuming-
going.
And I believe we maybe owe us some gratitude.
So- Naronk, lead the way.
Alright, I'll start thinking of Elsinore and head towards Elsinore.
Okay. You travel south, leave this
Peer pressure.
this field of what you now discovered is just a bunch of people and beings and creatures. You walk by and now, knowing what they are, pay a little closer attention to these various shapes. And there's rocks that look like human statues, there's rocks that look like small critters, there's rocks that are like larger animals, all turned to stone. And eventually you start seeing in the distance a familiar river.
Wait. Don't forget what happened last time.
Just
I
don't
just
look
kind
too
of-
deep into the water
I-
and get us
I
over
just-
the other side.
I just kind of instinctively move a bit closer to Gen.
I'm
Not-
gonna.
Not like really close, but definitely within like arm's reach.
Like,
Why
if you
don't
started
we-
to move, you could grab him by the
yeah,
scruff.
yeah, yeah. Very, very much a like. Oh yeah, all right. But like, I start making small talk with him a little bit more. Just like, oh, that book about Melilda's facts really interesting last night. Again, actually, you should read to me more.
Don't take me for a fool. I know full well what happened here. Just don't look into the water and get us over there.
Why don't we?
Is this a different river?
It's the same.
That's
Same
all
river.
right.
Oh shit.
Why don't
You're going
we tie
south, right?
ourselves together in one?
Yeah.
We're
line?
going,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, that's the
Why
same
don't we
river
just
you
go over
crossed
with
when
the
you...
carpet?
Like we did the first
Right.
time.
Because if someone looks into the water on the carpet, they'll still dive
Just
in.
don't fucking look in the water.
Then don't
Just
look
look
into the
straight.
water.
Just look
Just
straight.
look up in the sky, Bran.
Look straight.
Or like close your fucking eyes.
I'm not the one
It's
that
not
got
that
pulled in
hard.
last time.
Just
That
saying.
didn't anyone else. It was just that idiot.
I will
And
wait
I'll
for
pull out the
everyone.
carpet
Oh,
and start
okay.
ferrying
Very,
us
very
across.
cool.
I'll wait for everyone else
Two
to go
trips.
fucking across, and I'll wait by myself on the other side like the fat fuck I am.
Even though
How
you can
much
take
do
someone
you
else with
weigh?
you.
Just out of curiosity.
Too
Huh?
much.
How much
do
does
you
the
weigh?
weigh? Let me look, because I don't
And
remember off
this
the
is
top of my head.
presumably without his armor.
I
Barbarian,
don't wear
he doesn't
armor.
wear armor.
Oh, he doesn't wear armor.
He
that's
just
right.
wears a loincloth, so it's
Naked.
all that weight is just him,
Uh,
baby.
Just him and
It's gonna
his
take
inventory.
continue on. It's gonna take me a while to find it because I can find my document because it's not my D&D Beyond. So
He's like, I'm big
Oh.
bone.
Yeah, I'll fly us all across and then go back for Nicole.
Well, no, we can dimension door, right?
I'm not fucking wasting dimension door.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not worth the wasting.
Oh, every week it's just a treat to see you guys bicker among each other. It's so great. Okay, yeah. You all actively avoiding looking at the river when flying over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the other side, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you all actively avoid looking at it, you're fine, and you get
The
dropped
whole
off
time
a
I'm
safe
just like
distance.
going like, oh no, how am I not going to look in the water? It's so difficult. Oh, Bran, I'm so grateful that you warned us not to look
I
in the
push her
fucking
in the
water
water.
because it was so hard.
No!
I'm kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Look,
Hey, you said it. It happened.
if you want to shit on me for having an idea, do it in character.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was what
I did.
happened.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
sure
what
that
she
was
just
what
did.
happened.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, well, Bran's too nice to
Hey,
call you out on your shit.
Okay.
260.
that's not my problem. That sounds like a you problem.
All right. So you eventually, get everybody across, and you can already see in the distance the woods where Elsinore lives.
We're off to see the
On
archway.
the way getting
The
there,
wonderful archway
Yes.
of Oz.
you guys realize that we don't have to necessarily go back to Elsinore just yet, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is our
What?
one
Well,
chance.
He has.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. All right. This is our one chance to explore the Feywild
She doesn't necessarily
Have
have to send us back
vacation.
right away.
without wasting any time.
I mean, I'm gonna be
I'm
honest
very
with you, Narok,
suspicious of what Narunk's saying, given
No.
that he's never once proposed a vacation. Can I
No,
insight check it?
no.
Yes, you can.
I would like
I'm
to
absolutely-
insight
I'd be
check him as well.
I mean, I'm just gonna talk to Narok with you guys and said Jack before I talk.
But I want my bunny back.
26.
26.
Mine was 18. I have
18.
+0.
Ronk, roll a deception check. Like, we know you're bullshitting.
What? No. I actually am proposing a vacation. I rolled a 2, so they can see that plainly.
Okay, well, you do see that Naronk would like a vacation, but
With a little stop.
Ulterior-
there's
ulterior
definitely an
motives.
ulterior motive.
I have an idea. I'll just walk over to Nurunk and just like pat his knee or something. So like you're a tall, lean, willowy elf. I'm just like, look, Nurunk,
Willowy.
I know it probably is really scary to go back to the world we came from and to face some of the stuff that you may have done without a soul. But we're here to help. It'll be okay.
She's getting a little too close to the point here, man.
I'll go to Naga like, I mean, Naronk, there's nothing stopping us from going to go. I assume you want to go see your family. Is what you said before. Well, you came here to the Feywild. I assume that's what you actually want us to do. But we can see Alcinil, talk to her. She might be able to even just teleport us there or get us pretty close to it, and just
Or
do that.
in the least,
There's
tell
nothing
Elsinore,
stopping us.
hey,
There's
bunch of
nothing top-
petrified guys over there.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping us
I
from
mean,
like
I
going to
figured
see
she would know
Alcinil.
about that if she knew about my soul.
Well, yeah, there's nothing to stop us from doing both. So if we see Alcinil first, claim whatever reward, help her out, let her know it's done so she feels content herself and not leaving her to worry about us for so long. And then she'll just be with you, right? She's like with you all the time or whatever. So like,
If she's
Just
with him
then go.
all
There's
the
nothing-
time, why would she need to worry about him? Because she could just be like, oh, I wonder how Naronk's doing.
Look,
Oh, look at that, he's
I'm
fine.
gonna ask you, Octavius. There's no thought, right? It comes out. Don't look too
That's
deep.
what I suspected.
Don't look
it's
too
a
deep into what I say.
non-negotiable point. Bauble is staying with Elsinel. We're going there at the very least so that Trim can pick up her companion. If you have other things that you wish to do in the Feywild while we're here and while we have
We
the
can do them
benefit-
after we get them.
while we have the
All right,
benefit
that's
of
fine. I
not
just want to make sure that you guys weren't planning on already going back. 'cause we
No, we
lot
we
to
know.
do.
I know your family's important to you, and this is one
Yeah,
of the
I
main
know Matthias wanted to go to that college thing, right?
I absolutely did.
Of like,
I like it
glisten,
here.
glamour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've got a book.
fashion.
I'm basically
That
already a
sounds
tourist,
Cool.
Voguing.
and I will whisper the command word to my armor and turn it into some kind of like really campy explorer outfit with like.
I just imagine.
Wait,
he
like
starts,
the
he starts
safari
doing,
outfits that people get to go on safari in Africa?
he starts doing the
He
Zoolander
looks like one of the
pout,
people in Jumanji,
like-
the remake.
just fucking
Fucking
Just
landering.
like,
khaki
just like
shorts.
beige shirt with like pockets and like cargo shorts. And...
Yeah, he looks like
Give a
Dwayne
little
The Rock
backpack,
Johnson in
For some-
Jumanji.
Packing backpack.
For some reason, 5 zips for pockets, but like,
You unzip them and there's nothing there.
I keep my bug spray in this one. now that we have all the time in the world to waste, I don't see why not. Why shouldn't we spend some time here, get to know the
Right,
place a little better?
I mean, this place does unsettle me a lot, and I would like to go home sooner rather than later. But let's we got some things we can do here. Let's start with Alcino. I think let's get that done. Get Bob, and then I guess go see Naronk's family.
Works for me.
Introduce us to your parents.
Oh, I just had a really good idea. Oh, it's too late now.
Okay.
Darn it. Like, guys, think about it. Remember the wizard guy who we helped and he said we could do anything? Or he give us like a favor?
Yeah.
What if I made him make Bob like a super magic attack rabbit? That would have been so cool. Oh, wasted
Do
opportunity.
you not
You
still have your
literally-
favor?
You literally see.
I don't.
You literally.
I
see
got
it
this.
with his palm.
Oh, that's right.
She
that's
got the
right.
ring of levitation. I think.
And I
me-
asked about Aberan.
Me,
Well,
Actonus, and someone else have theirs.
I mean, I'm not.
yeah.
I wouldn't
Just
ask him
mine
to
or
waste.
mine.
I wouldn't ask him to
It's just
waste
us
it on
two?
my silly
Okay.
idea,
And
but it
Aberan,
would have
I
been
think.
really cool.
I thought 3 of us had a wood.
As much as
Yeah, Aberan.
it's a great idea, Trim, this is probably a more comfortable idea for you to have Bubble not be in combat, given that
I know.
you don't have to worry for his safety.
Put
I
super
know.
attack bunny rabbit.
He just feels bad. He tells me all the time when we talk before bed that he feels useless, and I'm like, you do a
Oh,
lot just by
Aberan.
being here.
There's
And
a
you're
little.
How
good
could you say
friends.
no to the rabbit? The rabbit
There's a
feels
li-
bad.
There's a little part of Nicole.
Because I
like-
don't frankly wish to bury a rabbit in the
There-
grounds
there's
of
a
our
particle that,
keep.
like,
It
is
would be a super rabbit.
shocked. I just
Away
like.
your rabbit.
I feel like I more than most am in
Oh,
a
why would
position
you-
to speak of the
Oh Lord,
consistency of
where
death.
rabbit?
Yeah, I know. I heard that too.
I can only think of the fucking Wallace and Gromit thing of
Yeah.
fucking Attack of the Were Rabbit. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
This
All
big
right.
goofy like.
All right. So,
Oh fuck.
are we? So, is it settled? Are we walking to Elsinore to
Yeah.
consult, but not to return?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. So
DM.
you, yes?
On the
Uh-oh.
walk there, I would like to play my Answerth Harp,
Okay.
and I would like to use Control Weather
Okay.
just to kind of see what it does. Like, I want to try and, magically enchant the weather without anyone knowing.
Like just make the sun shine a little brighter, the breeze pick up a little like subtle so we don't notice kind of thing. Or, like-
Yeah, because I can't do anything dramatic, at least immediately. I would like to make it colder. Would you say it's warm?
It's a pleasant temperature. It's not too hot, not too
Okay.
cold. It's
So like,
It's-
okay, so I would like to
it's
make
like
it go
temperate.
from warm to cool.
Okay.
And I would also like the wind. I would like a moderate wind to pick up,
okay.
which will take 1d4 times 10 minutes. It will take 30 minutes for the weather to get colder and windier
Okay.
as we travel.
So everyone, you notice Gen whipping out his new harp that he got from for his favor, and plays a little tune. And you think nothing of it, but roughly 30 minutes into your walk, suddenly the wind picks up and starts to become a little chilly.
I mean, as Gen is playing his harp, I'll probably just play my ocarina as well, trying to accompany. It's so good for the past couple of times.
Roll a performance check.
Not bad. I'll get -1 though. 14.
It's okay.
Nicole, I call this one a blustery day, and it's in the key of a C minor.
Nicole was
So
just
there's an
looking.
idea.
Nicole was just looking at his ocarina and being like, seeing if there's any like thing like written on it that like says the like which note it is, and just kind of being like, "What? You see a minor? Huh?
No,
Was there like a
just-
mine nearby or something? Or
Just go along with it. Go along with it. You'll
all right,
get the
and
feel.
I'll play it in completely the wrong wrong, the wrong chord.
Well, you didn't roll terribly in a performance check, so it'll
I mean,
just be a
as, like-
slightly jazzy interpretation of C minor.
Yeah, just playing it fucking D.
But yeah, again, you also feel the weather suddenly change, and you know what's going on. It's nothing major, but
And I beam broadly.
Oh, it's a bit chilly, isn't it? Wings picked up.
Is it
a little.
usually like this in the Feywild?
I mean,
It's,
Feywild's a bit
yeah,
weird,
no.
isn't it?
Usually the Feywild, like climate-wise, it's the same as Twilight. It's always the same, just like not warm, not cold.
Didn't you live in?
Doesn't usually change. The weather.
Nicole, didn't you live in Thermagar for?
Yeah, what kind of province traitor are you?
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I
it's
wasn't aware
changed.
that cold was an issue. Often
No,
had.
I meant like it's chilly in the sense of it's not the temperature's got colder, not that.
I can get you
It's-
my cloak out of my bag.
No,
if you're
I'm-
cold.
Brad,
How
the
long is
cold
this
literally
march,
doesn't
Mr.
actually
DM?
affect me.
A couple more hours.
Okay, I would I would like it to. Would you say it's clear, cloudy?
It's a little cloudy.
Okay, I would like it. Oh, I can go from light clouds to ground fog. I would like a fog to roll in the next 10 minutes.
Okay. So you
And slightly
keep.
windier.
Is that still the same spell? Is that just active? Is that concentration?
Same spell, 8 hours. I can keep it going.
Oh,
for.
shit,
It's
that's
just,
nuts.
Like I roll,
the
like I
fuck?
can only
That's
each
cool.
weather condition has levels from like 1 to 6. I can only change the weather by 1 level at a time,
Okay.
and it takes 1d4 times 10 minutes every time I want a new effect, a
Okay.
new condition.
So, like,
to
after
take
like
effect.
4 hours, you can make it a tornado.
You,
if I kept going, well,
Sharknado.
depending on my rolls, I could make torrential rain, driving hail, or a blizzard in
Jesus.
Arctic cold.
Okay, so you guys, like it gets chilly, wind picks up, and then suddenly, as you walk towards the forest, this fog rolls in. Again,
And I am just
again,
happy as Larry.
knowing what's going on, but the rest of you guys, it strikes you as odd, as this fog just seems to just come out of nowhere.
I'd like to just look around, see if I can see anything, because it's a bit fucking weird and.
Roll perception check. What's the radius on
Not
Control
5
weather.
miles.
natural
Oh,
one?
God.
You see low-hanging fog for wherever you look, like miles and miles and miles, just wherever you look, there's just fog on the
I'm
ground.
just kind of like, again, is anything in your book about like fog in the Feywild? And I can also ask, no, wrong, because
This is
happened? I don't-
not normal.
okay.
Whatsoever.
Every time, quick question.
I
Every
love
time
when
you
I
change
hear
the
that.
weather, do you have to play the?
I
your
will.
usage
I
rate?
am just going to be playing it for the entirety of the
I
game.
mean, okay,
and-
that's fair.
Playing it continuously.
Basically, there's
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
No, and even
the
even if you would have had to play it to change it, it doesn't change until like minutes later. So
Yeah.
Oh.
still, even then, it's like he plays, and 10
That's
minutes later, suddenly the fog
Yeah,
rolls
because it's
in.
like
so.
I started playing and then 30 minutes
Yeah.
later, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
suddenly,
that's
like
true.
so it's not even like
It's not something
I
you
can
can really
ignore
like
that train
pinpoint.
of
make
Yeah.
that connection.
completely.
It's not
Yeah,
something you can
that's
really
fine.
pinpoint
Yeah,
on
that's
him.
fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just be like, again, is there anything in there about like random weather change or like fog, especially for this fucking hell, this
I
fog
mean,
goes on
maybe
for ages.
Elsinore is messing with the weather around her place. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Is she bored? She's just like, almost. It doesn't that like affect?
I've no
doesn't that
when
idea.
you're
affect-
powerful, maybe controlling
Does
the
that
weather is like what you do
does
there.
that affect the wildlife a
Feel
lot, like the
powerful.
weather changing? I thought like.
You could check the
The weather
the
doesn't
books
change, so I have no idea.
in the left pocket of the haversack if you want to reach in there. And...
I'll reach in for
Have a
the
reach
pocket
yourself.
and I'll try and see if there's anything about like fog in the Feywild. Specifically fog. I think the fog that goes out for ages. Was it quite sudden the fog came on, or was it like as we were just walking, it gradually it seemed to get this fog?
After 10 minutes, it just gradually kind of like rolled in.
It was
and-
gradual. It was just like we were walking inside. It was like fuck tons of
And
fog
it's
out.
low too. It's not like
Oh, I know.
I mean,
I
it's described
assume
as
it's like-
ground fog, so it's not even
I
that
mean,
we can't
shoot.
see through it. It's like at our ankles, which is a bit
Oh, I
weird.
know.
That is
Yeah,
weird.
that doesn't say like it's weird. Like it definitely just like
Yeah.
weird. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try and find something
Oh,
in the Feywild
well,
book
when
about
the
ground
fog
fog.
happens, I'm just gonna start using Druidcraft to like make shapes in the fog by my waist as I'm walking around and just make it like first it's like little bunny rabbits running around me in the
Nice.
fog.
Well, that's probably head height for you.
No, it's
It's
probably
ankle height for you, and it's like waist height.
waist height. It's waist height for trim.
Well, I assume she'll just hover above it if it's too high.
If I
I
can.
wanna
and it would look
play,
like she's like
like,
walking on it.
I want to pull out my violin and play like creepy music, like you would find in like old horror movie, just like on my violin. Just
I'll stare at Tars
really
like not fucking helping as I'm reading.
just
Roll-
like,
I mean, the song's pretty
roll,
creepy as it
roll a
is,
performance
little-
check real quick, Octanus.
Please
know
roll
what-
well.
You know you have those jitters when you hear like scary music in a horror game randomly? It's that like, fucking stop, alright? Just like, where the fuck is it?
that is a 23.
Yeah, suddenly just boss fight music starts playing out of nowhere, and you have
it's
no
like-
idea
it's like-
why.
You guys, guys, I'm not scared or anything, but fuck it. No, I'm reading. I'm trying to find anything about weather in the Feywild, and specifically ground fog.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, fucking here we go. That's not the worst. Investigation.
Mhm.
15.
It takes you like 30 minutes, and you eventually just like skim through the entire book, looked at like the section of like climate and all that, and there's nothing that tells
Well,
you
that's-
about fog, especially like low hanging, like ankle high fog.
Is this like a beginner's guide to the Feywild? or is
Kind
it
of? It's like the Feywild
yeah.
for dummies, essentially.
Okay, I guess it makes sense. It's the basic information. It wouldn't have anything specific areas, but I'll put it back in the haversack.
I suppose we could ask
Elsinore.
Elsinore when we get there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that sounds. And I'm just gonna fucking again, just the whole time, especially with the music playing, just Nicole's just like on the
Since-
edge. She's like,
since
Nicole's
I'm, like-
straight up. Nicole's straight up,
Since
just like,
McCool's on edge, I want to keep making shapes with Druidcraft and the fog appear just in his peripheral that might look like like mouth with like teeth, and as he tries to look at it, they go away.
Jesus, you guys are horrible.
I want to like dance around him while I'm playing the music.
okay, well, you guys fucking elsewhere. I'm gonna calm myself down.
No.
Roll
This
a
is
fu-
this is
roll
the
a
time of
wisdom-
event.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
You did this.
You've driven him to drugs, guys. How do you feel?
He already was doing
Wonderful.
drugs.
What
It
check?
never helped.
Wisdom
14
save.
didn't get me as high as this did.
Wisdom save, dirty 20.
You feel relaxed, you feel mellow, and for the next hour, you are able to, think. And you also
again-
occasionally see, and even with this fog, it makes it scarier. See these like spectral
Calm
visages
down, you
of
see
people
ghosts, okay.
walking around.
you see like one goes to the fog. I like to like when the Undertaker comes out in WWE, just like just like this thing just like around
Like,
it, this fog. It's
As
like,
soon as
boom.
you disappear, the mist like swirls around where you were.
Yeah,
to
yeah. I
recover
disappear.
it.
I disappear as well. Just being like, just a moment to like see if there's anything else. Just like, okay, cool. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Walking along with people still, just like, cool. Everything's cool. Everything's fine.
Eventually, you make it to Elsinore's place in the woods.
And I will take
That
the harp
one.
away.
She, I mean, if it lasts for 8 hours, is it like, does it center on you again?
If
or-
I must be outdoors to cast it, moving to a place where I don't have a clear path to the sky ends the spell early, and I'm going to stop casting
Okay.
it anyway. Which
I mean, then it
the
would
weather
have
will gradually
ended.
return to normal. It won't be
It
an
would
instant
have
change.
ended then once you entered the forest that she lives in, because then you have no clear sight of the sky anyway. So it would have just cut off, right?
Okay,
But
but
yeah,
it takes time for it to return back. To
But it
normal,
gradually
so it just,
turns back to normal.
diminish
Okay.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, you arrive as soon as you enter the woods and get close to where Elsinore's little like treetop hut is. She immediately kind of like just poof, out of nowhere appears in front of you. Didn't expect you guys to be back so soon. Everything go
We
well?
got the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it all went okay.
Yeah, so look, he's whole again. And I'll pat Naronk on the shoulders.
You okay, Naronk?
Am I ever okay?
No. Broken people are way more interesting.
Narok
don't
just looks a
suppose,
little more dejected than he did when she says that.
We ran into some interesting weather on the way over here. No, I don't suppose you know anything about that.
What
Yeah, I don't know.
kind of
like,
weather?
Fog, ground fog, and then like it got colder and chillier as well for a bit before. And then there was like ground fog and
A little bit of wind.
Yeah, it was a bit-
maybe
I don't know,
maybe
that's
some
you.
elementals that were nearby, kind of messing with the weather. I don't. That's my best guess. I think.
oh Oh, great. So basilisks and elementals.
Basilisks?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
a
well, turns
layer
out-
of bats near the
Turns
border.
out when we camped somewhere, we thought, oh, there's some nice rocks here. It'll be quite good. Not rocks. Not
People.
Well, that would
Creatures.
explain the fact that no one ever came back from traveling there. Answers that,
I did
that
not
question, I
connect those
suppose.
two dots.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
would make
them
sense.
or the wisp mothers probably took care of them.
Yeah, all the smells. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nasty ones they are.
Those things are gross.
Went well for you guys, though, because you're here.
Yeah, well, we're
But
badass.
you might want to or help us
Apologize.
find people to send back there, maybe to help some of those people in the stone, because Gen's book says that they're still alive.
Oh, yeah, they are. I might be able to unpetrify one or two of them at a time, but it will take a while.
Well, you wouldn't have to go alone. You could bring lots of people that can help.
I'll see what I can do.
And the basilisks are still alive, by the way. We didn't fight them just because, they're fucking basilisks and
Do they?
it doesn't work.
What do they eat?
People.
People, what they don't turn to stone, they tend to eat. But
Knew it.
Is there a purpose in the whole stone turning thing? Like,
it's like a trophy thing.
Banter.
It's hunter found its prey and turned it to stone, and it's now there. It's like how hunters would hang deer heads above the fireplace. It's similar to that.
yeah. Well,
Or
it
manticore.
just seems a bit senseless. It seems a shame.
Oh yes, they're monstrosities.
That explains it.
So I'll see what I can do about those that valley of statues that you've encountered. Anything else you're here for? You here for your rabbits? You guys want to go home?
Yes. Well, not
We
the
don't
home,
want
just,
to go
just the
home.
rabbit. Just the rabbit.
All right. She kind of like
We're
opens her
gonna be staying here for a little bit.
opens her cloak, and kind of like puts her hand, and suddenly out of just nowhere, Bob just poof, appears.
And he looks the same. He
Yep,
looks
exactly the
normal.
same. Hands him to you.
Thank you.
We don't plan on staying here for too long, but definitely
Right.
Oh,
Well,
hello.
I'd like to do some sightseeing.
yeah, I guess.
That's fair
Not
enough.
all the time you get to go to Feywild, is it?
Do bear in mind that Feywild is a dangerous place. Don't stray off the roads and all that. But like I said, whenever you are ready to travel back home, feel free to come back here, and we'll take care of that.
If
In the
we stay
meantime-
longer, it's not going to make it harder for you to bring us back, right?
No,
Okay.
especially now that I have this beautiful mantle, and she does a little twirl.
You're welcome.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Good.
Does it look nice?
I don't know. Does Nicole like the color green?
Fair enough. I just go with the rest of her outfit.
Okay. All right, bro.
Is it in good repair?
Oh.
you know?
Yeah, come on.
Roll a fashion police check.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What do I add
That's a
to
natural
that?
one, and not
Yeah.
even kidding.
What do I add to that? I rolled a natural.
So I guess I
16.
love it.
Or hate it. One of the two. You're either wrong. You're wrong. Either way, you're wrong.
It matches her outfit quite well, actually. Right.
Fucking Gen's like,
Anyway,
no, darling, that doesn't work.
so out of curiosity, and I don't mean to pry, where do you intend on going next?
Wherever the
Not
fuck-
exactly
just
sure
glamour.
where exactly next.
The wrong
So
has
I
something
guess
he
it's
wants to take
time
care
for
of.
you to look for your the other thing you lost in the Feywild, huh?
Yeah.
His
Bollocks.
beauty.
All right. Well, luck. Don't die.
We'll try our best to.
Thank
Not to.
you.
Very sound advice.
All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Need anything
Take
for
care
the...
and keep an eye on the weather, of course.
We'll do. This
Seems to be unpredictable all of a sudden.
pesky elementals.
Why are you so interested in the weather?
Well,
It's a
no one knew
small
what was
talk thing,
happening.
Octa-
She seemed to be the
It's
most...
a small talk thing, Octanus, talk about the weather all the time,
That's a waste of time.
No, it makes the conversation go, makes it go
Oh,
better.
Are you in any way surprised that?
Look at
Agnes
that!
didn't
It's my time
understand
to go.
social
So,
graces?
you have a beautiful trip. I got the kettle on, and I need to. And she just kind of like poofs away, not interested in staying for this like random
Bicker
chit chat.
about small talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, where are we
Talk
going?
about small talk.
I'll look at the Naranga bike. As our guide to the Feywild Naranga, I suppose. Lead the way.
Guide to the Feywild and holder of the compass that will take us wherever we possibly need to go.
Yeah, again, I was trying to be nice to him considering he's been through a lot recently. I'm gonna be honest with you. Could you not?
I will
Fuck with that a
think
little
of my
bit.
family and head off.
Okay.
Bearer of
I will
south.
a
walk with
thousand.
him.
So you
half-soul
focus on the family you once lost, and the compass thinks a little while, like it kind of like just, but eventually starts pointing east.
All right, east we go.
I will walk with Nark.
Okay.
I'll walk at the back.
I'll walk with Nicole.
Stay near Trim.
All right. You are able to follow a road for the majority of this trip. So most of the trek there goes by pretty uneventful. You know, some people pass by, nod to you. Eventually, a couple hours into the trip, you see a very very extravagant fella dragging what looks like some form of animal with two large humps on its back, brown fur, carrying two large just like coffers of whatever might be in them, and pulling a small caravan as well. And this individual is dressed in purples and yellows, has a large hat on, way too large for his head, seemingly elvish. And as you pass by, dude, look at that! I've been on the road for a while, and I'm a peddler of wares and the sorts. I travel from city to city with my beautiful camel companion, and would you be interested in having a little browse, perhaps?
I'd like to
No.
insight check him just to kind of get his vibe, you know?
Yeah, roll insight check.
It's the goblin all over again.
Fuck, man, I need a
This
dice
is the
check.
goblin. He shapeshifts.
I mean, we already know who the goblin was. It's
yeah.
fine. But...
Elsinore was a
12.
goblin.
12.
12? You get the sense that he definitely wants to peddle things. He is a trader. He wants to sell you things. You don't really seem to read any other like motives on his
Okay.
in the way in his mannerisms. He's a very extravagant fella, and every sentence he drags out, and he's very like his arms gesture with every word he says. He's very out there, but no ill
Did you say
intentions.
he looked like well-to-do clothing-wise, or is it just more extravagant rather than like looking fancy? It was more
There are
just, like,
definitely
it's
robes
out
that
there.
are of a high quality, but the colors,
quality.
it's very like colorful purples and yellows.
It's not
and
not looking like tattered. It's not looking
lots
like it's
of like loose hanging bits that kind of flap in the air as he like gestures with his arms.
What have you got to sell?
I wouldn't mind I'm having a look. There's a few spell supplies I could use.
Reagents you need, and reagents I have to sell. So, what is it you are looking for, little one?
Hold on. Specifically, a few things. I need some diamond dust, I believe.
That I have in stock. How much would you require?
I need at least 100 gold pieces worth just to do the spell once.
So you're
And
looking
knowing
to
us, I might
restore
need it
some
to-
things greatly, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have kind of like opens his like one of his he opens like his robe up, and you can see just a bunch of vials and pouches all like hanging on the inside of his robe.
There any
Looks like I
potions or
have
something?
roughly 5 doses worth 100 gold each in stock. How many would you want?
Are they just sold for market value? Like the 100 gold pieces worth of dust is 100 gold, or is there any price markup or tax? Oh, okay.
Tax.
I don't know. I'll take 3
I
doses.
love her
then.
so much.
That would be 300 gold pieces then, little lady.
It's fine.
Okay,
The Feywilds
here
are
you
taxing.
go, and I hand over
before she
30
hands over
platinum.
the money.
Okay, so he pockets the
can
money.
we double check the it first? You know,
Contents.
we've been
I
swindled
feel
before.
insulted.
No,
but of course, and he hands
yeah,
you one.
I mean,
he hands you one of the vials of the diamond
I
dust.
will. As much as Nakul is a jeweler of his trade and knows the exact intricacies of diamond dust, I like to look at it. Does it look like fucking diamond dust?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
I'm just taking him. I'm just trusting him, and if it doesn't work, it's not
Yeah,
like
I know.
Trim cares much about her money anyway. So
Yeah,
Gonna
she
use a
really
point
does.
gonna use a point of luck on that one. Cool, that's much better. That's better than the 2 I rolled. So let's,
Okay.
and just straight intelligence check.
Yes.
15.
It's dust. It
Can I
shines.
hand-
Could be diamond dust.
can
Yeah.
okay, and
Cool. Yeah, seems
Also
good,
then-
Trim. Seems quality. Yeah, sorry, mate. We've just been swindled before. I don't wanna no insult you. I trust you. Like,
Nobody
I trust
wearing these beautiful colors of mine. I presume because we are part of
you. Oh no, they were a horrible little goblin.
somewhat of a trade union, and if I would learn that one of my associates / colleagues is swindling people, well, the guildmaster would not be
What?
pleased.
Trade you what trade union? Just in case I meet another one, we could spread the good word about how good you've been to us. You know.
okay. There's one more thing.
Oh.
Could I, not the dust, but do you have any whole gems for sale?
But of course, there's one. What gems? Rubies, sapphires, diamonds, emeralds.
It doesn't really matter. It's more about the quality and the worth of the gem. It doesn't specify which, if it needs to be a specific one.
Don't we have a bag of gemstones lying around?
But none of them. They were all worth a few hundred. Not a single gem was worth 1,000.
Yes,
when I
but if we still
inquired.
have
They're not
it,
worth 1,000,
we
yeah.
could sell or trade is what I'm.
We could, yeah, but it's not mine, so I'm not gonna ask.
You say that.
No,
Nakul like looks at his like pocket and just like saying this stuff, just like the random assortment of fucking sapphires and gems he has. It's like 300 gold worth. Like, I'd have to double check exactly how much. It is. It's like
1,000
300 gold.
gold is quite pricey for a gem, and unfortunately, I don't carry a gem, one singular gem
thought
of that
so.
value. It's
It might be very heavy.
that too, and you might be better off looking in one of the bigger cities
Okay.
for that. As for
Okay,
your
well, I just thought
question,
I'd ask.
Dragonborn friend, if you ever see an individual dressed like me, purple and yellows, know that you are in sight of a trader of the traveling camel, and we are all we go across the realms to provide people with the goods they need, but try to be a little cheaper than the stores in the cities. And yes, if one of us would be swindling, I would have to report that to the guildmaster right quick and get him
There's no guards or
And
anything, are there?
And what's your name, sir?
Are you saying that we should rob this guy?
No, not fucking. What's your
there
name?
you don't see any guards. You just see him and his camel. The name is Richard. Good fella. What's yours?
I mean, I'm Nakul. Nice to meet you. And I'll shake his hand.
Pleased to meet you, Nicole.
Sir, how do you not just get openly robbed with no guards? I'm assuming you have magical wards or something.
That's for me to know and for you to hopefully never find out.
Oh,
What other
Fair enough.
wares do you have?
oh, there's actually one more thing. As I go through my notes, what do you have anything that would make a sufficient a spell focus or just a bit nicer than mine? And I point to my circlet that I wear on my head. Something just that's a little bit more expensive looking.
Well, spell focuses are, require some time for you to get to know them, as it is going to be yours and yours alone to use.
I just have had this one for a long time. I forgot the intricacies of it.
Well, essentially, if you find the right person, you can turn anything you want into your spell focus. It doesn't have to be, you could say, I have this nice tree branch, and if you just take it to the right person, they could turn that into your spell focus.
This is a gem I found just in the wall of the Underdark when I got stuck there once as a kid. Like,
and how does a little lady like you get stuck in the Underdark?
That's a very long story for another time. But it's specifically I heard of this scrying spell, but it says that the focus, mine's not good enough. It has to be a focus worth 1,000 gold, and I don't think this random crystal I took from the wall is worth 1,000.
Probably not. Well, unfortunately, I can't help you there, but maybe you seem like a group of adventurers to me. Maybe you'll find something down the line that does meet that requirement and turn that into a spell in a focus. But provided you meet the right people to help you with that, I'm not sure.
Your staff might be worth enough too, Trim. I'm not sure exactly on the monetary worth of it. I mean, I never took it to get inspected. I just gave it to you.
Shoot fireballs?
It does.
It's quite a something. Richard, was it? Yes.
Yes, Malige.
Now, you probably tell at a glance that we're not denizens of the Feywilds, but in our experience, and we've been warned many times that it's not exactly the safest place. So,
when
you and people of your guild, you stay out of danger, out of trouble. You're carrying an awful lot of goods.
Well, we're sticking to the roads for one. Making sure the guild I'm a part of, the Traveling Camel, is a pretty well respected order across the realms. And I've never been robbed, and would hate to be the person that tries to rob me, because he's gonna be in for a very bad time.
Oh, is that right? Tell me more. What might he expect?
Okay. Are you sure about this?
I'm not asking for trouble. I'm just curious. Do you study magic? Do you study swordplay? Maybe a bit of archery? Does the camel fight?
Is there a real camel? Do you guys travel on
Do you ride on the back of your camel and fight with a glaive?
He starts to make some gestures and points his finger to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, motherfucker.
Right, so I've got quickly, something's just come up. I need to BRB.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 2.
I shall be long. Okay.
Alright, yeah, sure. A 2. As he points his finger at you, you suddenly start to shrink. And the rest of the group looks at you as you suddenly got turned into a sheep.
Do even I look down? Oh, okay, yep.
It happened again.
I'm just gonna.
So you are now a sheep.
Pet again.
This would be one of the ways I defend myself. I'm pretty well versed in magic. Need another example, perhaps, or do you believe me? Could anyone translate? I don't speak sheep.
In a second, do you have any rations?
I think he said he needs another example. Pretty sure my sheep's a little rough. But
I mean, I could ask, but I have to use up a spell to do it.
Just turn him back, please.
Okay, you just... Well, that's one of the ways I... and he just snaps his finger, and again, you turn back into your normal form.
Very funny. Okay, could have done it to the camel. Could have done it to...
A sheep wouldn't be able to carry all the load that this camel is carrying right now, and it would have made a huge mess.
That's twice in 2 days. You've been an animal.
I know full well that the belongings on the camel would have also been transformed with it, as I was literally polymorphed not 3 days ago, sir.
Well, yes, but this is a lot funnier.
Yeah, I
let's
turned
be
him
real.
into a fish.
A fish?
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was meant to be a good thing. It was meant to help. I didn't do it
he
maliciously.
didn't make a very good fish.
He was a terrible.
All right. Well, regardless, rations you ask? I have a few. Yes. I think I have.
How many do you have?
For sale, 25 portions at the moment.
I will take all of those.
All right, well, they're a gold PC, so it'll be 25 gold pieces, please.
Take it. Do you also have a ham and cheese sandwich?
No, I do not.
I would like to
God damn it.
study and familiarize myself with his appearance and garb.
Okay.
Into
Oh
you know,
God,
intricate
I'm.
detail.
Oh, jeez,
Oh
no.
God. Okay.
Hey, it might be useful sometime.
All right. Yeah. You know, is Gen actively like making notes, describing the attire to himself, or is he
No,
just kind of like
just-
memorizing it?
Memorizing.
Okay. Sorry, what was that? Rations? Anyone else need something of me before I
Burning bush.
don't have that, unfortunately?
Are you?
You've mentioned reagents.
Yes, absolutely, sir. You look cold. Are you all right? Are you feeling ill?
I'm fine, thank you. This may be an odd one.
Try me.
I'm looking for an undead eyeball that's been encased in a gem pieces.
Well, you've tried me, and I dare say that is the strangest request I've had to date. An undead eyeball encased in what now?
And a gem of the value of 50 gold 150 pieces on.
No. But I'll keep an eye out. Get it?
Draw a
Look at
sword.
that, Bran. He's as shitty at puns as you are.
Bran doesn't make
Done
puns.
it
That's
now.
metagaming.
Bran has 100%.
Bran has made puns in the past, Gypsy. Don't lie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Brand
fuck
also,
you down to that.
Brand has also said ooh,
Ooh.
like okay,
True.
Brand does a
All
lot
right.
of things.
No, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Anything else? Maybe some potions, perhaps?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
I would like
I
to
know
purchase some.
The
Oh,
group
go ahead,
generally
Trim.
goes through potions, so just that someone to carry them. I mean, I can't carry too much. More,
All right, well,
and I just have a
um,
giant backpack. But
I have some minor healing potions, some greater healing potions. Even if you have the coin, some superior healing potions.
How much for all of them?
oh wow.
All of them.
All of them.
It's a lot.
Ooh, oh, whips out calculator. Shit. Okay, hold on. Give me a second
Does
to
that
do the
magic
math.
calculator?
I just want to know if I can just straight out buy it or whether I'm gonna be like.
Absolutely not. There's no way we have enough.
It depends how many he's carrying.
Well,
For
I have 5 superior healing potions, which are
that's
2,000 gold each. So that's 10,000 gold right there. I have 5 greater healing potions, which is another 1,000 gold pieces right there. And I have 10 minor healing potions, which will take you to up to 500 gold. So according to my calculations, that'll be 11,500 gold for everything.
Damn it, so close.
Wait.
I just
The 5 superior are 2,000 each.
each. Yeah,
Correct.
The 5 greater are 1,000.
that's already at 15,000.
Total 200 each. 200 each.
Oh, 200 each. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the 5 greater are 1,000,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
the 10 mine. I'll buy 5 greater and 10 mine.
That'll be 1,500 gold pieces, please, sir.
I will pass
Would
him.
you
100.
be willing to just come down a
feel
bit on the price, given the nature of the bulk purchase? You know, I'm sure you're.
Well, if you're willing to also purchase a few of the superior,
I was like, out of
We could
character, I
talk.
feel like Nicole would purchase some superior.
I
'cause-
will sort money with Koi
And
Ball
I can,
back.
and like Trim would offer to give anyone money for things. So
all right. Again, roll a persuasion check real quick.
I mean,
yeah.
how
The
much
one
have
thing
we
I'm
got in
good
the
at.
party fund right now?
Let's go.
Part do fun.
24.
Party funds are okay.
Okay,
24?
but how much is okay?
Aye.
I have 1,400 gold. So
1,400. That's not
Right.
okay.
Tell you what, because of your, purchasing the 10 minor and 5 greater for 1,500 gold, I'll toss in. If you buy an additional superior healing potion, I'll toss in 1 superior healing potion for free. So you 2 for the price of 1. So that'd be 3,500
So
gold to get 2 superior healing potions, 5 greater and 10 minor.
3,500 for everything.
But yeah.
3,500 for 10 minor, 5 greater, 2 superior.
I mean, how much would you charge if we wanted to buy all 5 superior, 5 greater, 10 minor?
normally 11,500, but
8,000.
because you've
When you-
already made some purchase, 8,000. Roll persuasion.
8,000.
Roll a persuasion check.
Go on, Bard.
25.
boy.
25.
Don't ask. He's a bard. Just assume he passes.
8,000 it is then for the lot.
8,000.
that one.
I'll put in 2,000 of that.
I'll put in 2,000 for
I'll
that.
put in £200 to 2,000. I'll put in 2,000.
So we only
Six.
You guys want to
So
put in?
2 more.
1,000 each.
I
Uh,
don't have even.
You could put in 1,000 from the party fund. No
Okay,
one
so
connect
any-
tax could put in 500 each if skin.
I don't.
I can put in more if they're. I'll,
That's
I'll
fine. We
put
know
in,
that you're skint.
I can put in. Here, I'll be like, here. This is my sorry for
True.
turning you into a fish, and I put in an extra 1,000 for Gen, so I put in 3,000.
So 3,
Alright,
2,
so 1,000
2, and 1,000
funds.
body
Yeah,
funds
1,000.
is 8.
Yeah.
It's like Tannis is just holding on to.
All right, there you
I
go.
I mean,
get no
basically through
potions.
that roll, I just saved us 3,000.
Yeah,
So, you
exactly.
know, that's
Yeah, essentially.
Basically,
All
I've
right.
chanced anyone who's not paid it, so she doesn't get any potions. Then that's how. It works.
I have some.
All right, well, 8,000 gold it is. Here are your potions, and he kind of like out of his. It's interesting because he opens up his coat again, opens a pocket, and out of that pocket he just pulls a crate of potions and hands them to whoever is to you again. There you go. Feel free to take a look, but all potions should be in there and accounted for.
I will.
I assume they are.
Yeah, they are.
And I will take off my handy haversack, open up the big pocket, and just carefully slide the crate in there.
I
Okay.
think we should
We
Split
can
'em up.
do
dole
that.
those out appropriately.
Right now, okay. Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm going-
you've spent a lot of money, but I'm also, as a trader, always looking for some interesting goods to sell. And you, being the group of adventurers you are, have anything interesting you've picked up on your travels that you need to get rid of, perhaps?
I'm gonna tap on Aberan and gesture for him to bend down so I can whisper.
I'll bend down.
I have a ring that I haven't used in a long time because I can't attune to that many things. Do you think I should sell it? It's my Wrath of the Tempest ring. It allows you to cast like Call Lightning for free. Like
Do you tell me that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only really ourselves and again that cast. I would see if he's interested in it. If not, then you're welcome to sell it. It's your belong.
Okay. And after that, I'm like, sorry, I know I'm being very rude. Just 1 second. And then I go tap on Gen and motion for Gen to
I'll
kneel
lean
down.
down.
And I whisper the same thing and describe what the ring does and ask if you have any use for it or if I should sell it.
Well, I feel we may be in the same boat, so it's of no use to me. Just
Okay. Then
can
I'll.
you turn into a camel?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, and so I'm gonna then go walk back over
No, I get
to
it. I know
the-
what he's going for.
the salesman
He's
and
the worst.
just be like, I do have this, and hold out my Wrath of the Tempest ring, which let me find out. I'll find my piece of paper. I wrote specifically what it does.
Mhm.
Because when I made Trim, it was my one like magic item other than my harness, and it was a callback to Kissarin because I'm sentimental.
Mhm.
What does it do? We have once a day you can cast Call Lightning at 4th level without
Okay.
using a spell slot.
Are you telling the man that you want to sell this ring at this point?
Yes.
Well, that is an interesting little trinket. I think would 750 gold pieces sound about right. I need to make a profit out of this, of course, as a trader, but I'll be willing
Yeah.
to bid 750.
Yeah, sure. You give it to him.
Right, well, there you go. There's a deal. And he hands you the money.
Thank you.
I will pull out the flame tongue longsword.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
Oh, unfortunately, weapons isn't really a thing I peddle in.
That's good to know.
that's fine. Just
I
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't not really looking for it. Just it's kind of like just a little bit service requirements, but like also like
Alright, well, unfortunately,
have.
armor weapons are the only things I don't really peddle.
Do one of
Lot of
your
weight.
like others like do it as well, or is like all of you in your guild? don't
We
do
have
it?
one dwarven fella who is interested in that place, in that
what's
sort of
his name?
stuff. We have a lot
Oh
of
my god, I'm
members
so slow on the uptake. I just
in
realized
this
like Gen asked me if I could be a camel.
order.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I do know he travels a lot around. I believe it was Segalia, but if you're ever in the neighborhood,
I'll keep an eye out. I mean, like, it's just in case, you know, 'cause you never know.
he being a dwarf, he has a liking to that sort of stuff, and I think he's one of the few of us that actually does peddle armor, weapons, that sort of thing. Anyone else have any?
I'm going
trinkets?
to pull out some candles.
Okay.
5 candles. And I'm gonna juggle them. I'm gonna make a little bit of a show out of it.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
And I'm gonna... He's a magical man, so like using any kind of magic to make them look better than they are isn't really gonna fool him. Unless I make it a really good show.
Sorry if you can hear this.
So, I'm gonna juggle the candles, and I'm gonna use... Would it be minor illusion or prestidigitation to make them appear to be lit in some kind of magical color?
I feel like mine are.
Yeah.
I feel like both.
I think
I think
either
both.
one can
Yeah,
accomplish
both can do the
that.
same. Can
You
do
think they're
that.
Minor
not
illusion
changeable?
can just do more.
Yeah.
Then I will. You know what, dude? I'm gonna make these candles look fucking amazing. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
Do
them look
it.
larger and they glow luminously and they look fantastically magical. And I'm just gonna juggle them around and say, I've got these 5 magical candles that we recovered from the crypt of an elven archfey that we just discovered in an uncharted region north of a river full of drowned dead.
Roll a deception check.
Please make me roll a performance check.
You're lying.
What's my deception? Hold
Oh
on.
my god, he's gonna fucking.
It's
he's
still
gonna
probably like 11.
That's a 30.
Well, there you go. I rolled a 2, natural 2. So. Oh really? Now, what do they do? What is it they do?
Oh, man.
Well, if you light them at a certain time of day, which, although it's hard to judge in the Feywild, of course, but if you light them at a certain time of day, they've been said to create great illusions of spirits, and I'll conjure the illusion of a ghost like flying through the middle of the arcing candles
think
as I
you
juggle
made
them.
Roll a performance check for this one.
Finally, my life's calling.
I can't wait for you to roll.
Hold
that.
on, let me just
How
double
much of a
check.
bonus do you have to this?
Gypsy, are you typing?
I
Sorry.
just okay. Do I have a plus 30 to performance checks?
Excuse me?
Only
think
with. Oh
I
yeah,
think
if
I
you're
might have a plus 30 to performance
because of
checks.
fucking changeling bullshit.
I have a plus 15, but because
Uh-huh.
of
Holy moly.
Yeah.
that bonus is doubled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Jesus
let's pray for anything but a
Is
natural one.
it your full bonus that's doubled or your proficiency
47.
bonus that's doubled?
Oh yeah. Is it your full? Is it your
47.
full bonus or proficiency bonus that gets doubled?
I think it's the full. Let me check. I'll double check.
It's a good shout, actually.
7.
It's the full
Yeah, no,
bonus.
that is a
Fucking-
good shout.
This
That
is
is
one
a
of
good
those
shout.
like Vax on stealth rolls where like you
Oh,
disappear
I
from the
just dropped
universe.
my dice.
What is it even called? Divergent persona.
The relation proficiency bonus is doubled.
Proficiency
Ah.
bonus. Wait,
So your +4 is a +8, essentially. think it's
but I
+4?
also have expertise.
Yeah. So that bonus, the proficiency bonus. It should say on your sheet what your proficiency bonus. I think it's +4.
At this level, it's
Yeah,
+4.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it'd be
So-
plus 12.
So, what's your performance check right now? Plus 15. So plus
So it's a,
plus 19.
Plus
7.
19.
okay, but what about what about expertise? Does that stack?
No,
I'm not
no.
sure.
Expertise is already it's already there.
Applied.
It's already
Yeah,
applied.
no, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
it
right.
is.
right.
It is your
So,
proficiency bonus.
you just double the
Plus
proficiency
19,
bonus, so it's
so
plus 19.
36. 36 on performance.
Well, I'm not even gonna fucking roll for what the fuck.
I mean, where'd you roll that 20 though, Dutch?
True, actually. Nope.
I mean,
Well,
it's amazing though, right?
I am sold. How much would you want for these beautiful candles?
800 gold pieces per candle.
Oh, roll a persuasion check.
23.
23.
You're
800.
about to say 8,000 gold.
I unfortunately,
Because
I'll be willing to buy.
Don't even
Oh.
talk because it's because of the huge discount you gave us earlier. 500 per candle if you buy them all.
If I buy them all, 500 per candle, so it's 2,500
Yes.
gold.
2,500 gold.
You, my friend, have yourself a deal. And he like goes to shake your hand.
Big ol' handshake, and I'll hand over the candles. And
He hands you
look
a
around.
big bag of money with 250 platinum pieces in it.
Baby, okay. I'm gonna start looking around very we have to leave. I'm just gonna look at the party like we should probably get going.
Yeah, he pockets the candles, and anyone else. I think I've done enough buying for now, but feel free if you see any of us traders of the Guild of the Traveling Camel. Feel free to tell them of your past business with Richard, and well, maybe we'll see each other another time.
Before you go,
Yes.
do you have any potions that aren't healing that may be interesting to us?
Yes, I do, actually. I have some potions of fire resistance, some potions of, I believe, frost resistance as well. Some potions of invisibility. I have, I also have this one potion, which I'm not exactly sure what it does. Some shady fella sold it to me, and,
How much you
I've-
selling it for?
500 gold pieces.
Sold.
Right?
I'll have 500 gold pieces.
And he whips out a potion, and it's a vial with a skull for a cap, and it's just a pitch black liquid inside, which is
Amazing.
bubbling slightly, and he hands it to you.
Yucky.
Okay. As we carry on with our
Worthless.
business,
Mhm.
what were the prices on those potions?
The resistance potions are 250 gold each. Invisibility is 400 each.
And how many do you have?
Invisibility, I have 2. Fire resistance, I have 3. Frost resistance, I think I also have 2.
So for the resistance ones, it would be 1250. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy all the resistant ones, if any invisibility ones. I'll take the cold and fire resistance.
Right, that will be 1,250 gold pieces, my good friend.
Are those prices price tag prices, or are they including a generous discount that was
Roll-
discussed?
Roll a persuasion check.
I hope
Thought
this
it was
rolls
a
well. I don't want
one-time
to. I don't want to
roll.
have to intimidate him in discount.
Or just pay the price for head.
Nah, I don't pay the price for anything. That
You
is
did
a
for
dirty
the
soul.
20.
30-20. I suppose I could say 1,100 gold. But that's as low as I'm willing to go.
I'll give him 1,100 gold.
So he takes the gold and he gives you, was it 3 fire and 2 frost? I think I said? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 fire and
Yeah.
2 frost resistance potions.
Okay.
Well, this has been a good day for business. Some interesting sales, some interesting buys. Those candles are gonna make me a fortune, I know it. I bid you all adieu, and perhaps till next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, before you go, I would like to turn 10 gold just into copper pieces, if you could do that for me.
Sure. And he,
Oh, in fact, no, that's quite a lot. 1 gold is 100 copper pieces?
No,
Is that
10.
because of the silver?
one gold is, well, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. 1 gold is 100 copper.
Yeah, so just 1 gold is 100 copper pieces. So
Alright, so he takes the gold piece and he hands you a little pouch with just a lot of copper in it.
okay, thank you very much. And as he rides away,
Mhm.
I would like to, as sneakily as possible, deposit 249 platinum pieces into the back of his carriage. In
Wait,
the bag.
wait, what?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, he gave
You're
me.
putting
No, wait. How much platinum did he give me?
250.
Cool.
Yeah. I will take 1 platinum and I will put the rest in the back of his carriage.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm very confused, but okay. You do.
Yeah, he's giving him back the money that he
12 on the
minus
sleight of
1
hand.
platinum.
Why?
Because he's a trickster, not a conman.
Doesn't seem to notice you. So you just
Okay.
slide that money back in.
So I have 100 copper. and
Whatever gold
1
you had,
platinum.
and 1 platinum.
And as they look at me confused,
Tika, stop that.
I am a borderline priest. I wouldn't dare swindle the man, but I needed to get Shilo's candles, and I'm really short on money. So he got a good show, and he thought he got an amazing deal. And of course, when he finds out that those candles are nothing more but candles, he will be very upset. So I couldn't keep that money in good faith.
You are really
That's
weird.
fair.
I wasn't under the impression that having decency was unusual.
Has he already ridden off at this point?
Yeah, he's running away.
I mean, I was gonna sell him a Heart of Orcus piece and tell him that it was something fucking magical. So
I suppose that's not so much a lie.
exactly, it's not a complete lie.
A little white lie.
I would have thought that regaining your soul would develop some amount of conscience for completely conning.
Have you seen what I've done my whole life with my soul?
Unfortunately.
That is true. One of the few things that Narok has always done is conning people as being a member of the Thieves Guild. So
I'm consistent in that.
like
part
that
of
is
my
the
life.
one thing. that-
I'm gonna hand out the health potions to everyone based on
What was
I
that you
put
cut
in
out?
the chat.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I don't
hand
see
out-
that, but you guys figured it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've put it in. Basically, you go in there, find your name. That's the potions I've given you. On top of that, I'm going to give. It was 2 fire, 3 frost.
No, the other way around. It's 3 fire, 2
Other way
frost.
around.
Yeah.
3 fire, 2 frost.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Trim, Nicole.
Nicole doesn't need the frost.
I'm gonna give him fire.
fire.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
what?
give. I believe.
I
he
don't
still
think
takes-
I don't think he needs
does he
that.
not? He doesn't take fire damage either,
No.
He
does he?
doesn't take fire or cold damage.
Yeah.
Does he though? Because didn't he? Oh,
No,
fucking
he
hell,
doesn't.
he
I'm
doesn't.
pretty sure he doesn't.
Okay. So I'm giving a cold one to Actanis. I'm keeping a cold one.
Okay.
And I'll give a fire to Trim again.
It's a potion of
And-
fire resistance.
Correct.
Yes. And a rock.
So upon drinking for an amount of time, I don't know if it's 10 minutes or an hour, you have resistance to fire damage essentially.
I got the
Might
one
be an
from
hour.
cold, right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're fire resistant already.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm already fire resistant if I'm holding my staff. If I drop it or it's taken from me, I'm not. But
Well, Bran doesn't know that, so
I know.
It's
I'm
potion
just-
of fire resistance that you gave to me.
yes.
Yeah.
This will make for some interesting performances. I greatly appreciate
You
it.
can set yourself on fire while you do a sock.
I mean, it takes damage, is less.
I mean,
All right.
if you intended to perform in such a way, I could.
We'll say that for the sake of this, you divvy all this stuff up as you're traveling, and by the time where it's about time for you guys to have some rest, the compass guides you to a hill. In the distance, you can see a city, further east, but the compass suddenly steers you towards what seems like a little hill, and on top of the hill, the compass, the compass starts to point you towards a tombstone.
Oh.
No matter what you do, you walk past the tombstone, the compass sends you back. It's very clear that that tombstone is what the compass is directing you to.
Is there anything written on the tombstone?
Yeah.
Do you speak Elvish?
Nope.
I do.
I do.
Okay. The tombstone reads, "Fret not, for you have not found a grave that's filled. You came here because you seek access to Treetop City. In order to do so, dig up what lies within me. ...
I'm gonna just give Naronk a hard, firm slap on the shoulder and let out a hearty, if maybe somewhat forced laugh. Scared for a moment there, weren't you?
I don't get it.
I would kind of look around
To
like,
explain to those of us that don't speak the lingo.
We have to dig up whatever's in here. It's some kind of sick joke. I don't know.
It's not
Okay.
the remains of his family.
You
It's
see,
the
Oh.
entrance.
Nicole has like a definitely like, oh, thank fuck.
And I guess I'll start digging.
Yeah, I will start
Okay.
digging.
Just with your hands, just kind of like, or do you have?
Yeah,
any...
like I don't
Here,
have a
I
shovel.
don't have a shovel.
I'll turn into. Hold on,
To
hold
buy
on.
one.
There has to be something I can be that's good at the digging. Hold
a
on.
creature that burrows, a mole.
Not
I
small. I think it's like maybe like even a bear, like bears dig.
Unseen
Hold on, what's
servant?
bigger?
And a shovel?
Do you have a shovel?
is Nicole
I
digging?
have an unseen servant.
Nicole is digging. Nicole will also
Do
help dig.
weasels? Do
Nicole-
weasels dig? I can be a giant weasel.
Nicole will do the standard of last time we had to dig.
Mhm.
Claws out. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
How
fair
deep
enough.
down could it possibly be? I don't think we need a giant weasel.
I will
Oh
start.
no,
Nicole's just
I'm
gone.
gonna do it anyways. I'm
Nicole's
gonna
just
be.
digging.
So you all
I'm gonna
collectively
be, it's not actually
dig,
giant,
you know,
it's a medium
accompanied
beast, it's giant form.
accompanied by a pretty large weasel, and collectively as a group, you dig up what seems to be
Well,
a
I'm not
small,
getting my hands dirty.
yeah, a small wooden chest, unlocked.
And what lays within?
You open up the chest. You find a blue gemstone and
oh, five
have an
of
eye-
these, bro.
eyeball
Come
in
on.
it.
and a stone slab
So
with writing on it in Elvish.
I will read the slab.
The foolish man wastes me, the average man spends me, and a wise man invests me. Yet all men eventually succumb to me. What am I?
Oh, I don't know the riddle. I can't answer. I can't read.
Same,
Elvish.
Laura. It's really
That's it.
frustrating.
But I
You
know
read
it.
it aloud,
I
right?
will
Did
read
you
out the
aloud?
riddle in
Okay.
common.
Okay.
Because I'm a big Tom and I hate
Oh,
riddles.
It's
I
time.
think the answer is time.
Mm-hmm.
And as you say time, the ground starts to shake, and a portal appears right beside the tombstone.
Oh, obviously I dropped the weasel shape to say that, by the way.
I'll go in.
The
It's
weasel
just a
does not
fucking
talk.
massive weasel, like.
Do you take the gemstone with you, or do you leave it?
Yes.
Was it a yes to the first or the second question I asked? Do you take it, or do you leave it?
I will. Fuck.
Leave it
I will
in the
leave
box. I don't.
Yeah, I'll
we may
leave.
need to return to this place.
Wait, what's the gem look like?
It's just a small, like,
It's
it's like
small.
it's like a pearl, but it's blue.
Does
Okay.
it look the same color as the portal that opened up?
It does, yeah.
Can I
Oh,
make an
great.
Arcana check?
Oh, it might be. a
Can
good
I
idea.
try and figure out if I?
I'm just gonna
The
take
gem
it.
I mean, I already
into
said I'm
this.
going through, so I'm leaving it.
If
Okay.
Naronk's put it in the box, Nicole will pick it up, and I'm gonna go through the portal.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm also going to.
Wait.
Alright.
Oh,
Last person through, bring the gem, okay? Just in case it closes
Oh
behind
yeah,
you or
I
some
will
nonsense
be the
like
last
that.
person through then. I'll.
okay.
Okay.
I will go in after Narunk.
I'll go
Alright.
through, but before I just like, Nicole, if something bad happens because we took that, it's your fault. And then walk through.
I'll take responsibility. I don't say it, I just give the trim the look of. And yeah, yes. like most things in this group, it's probably my fault. Come on.
All right, and as you all step through the
mine.
portal,
With a
Nicole
quick
quickly snags
Hail Mary.
the little blue pearl. It's like a pearl. It's roughly like it's like it's larger than it's larger than a bead, but it's completely blue. You all step through the portal.
Yep.
And that is where we're gonna take a little break.
Okie dokie.
And we're gonna go for a quick little pee, grab a drink, grab a snack, have a little stretch and all that, and we'll be back after our break, ladies and gents. Oh man, I loved that I got to scare Naronk a little bit with the fucking gravestone thing. That was my goal, bro. I was like, yes, he's gonna think his family's dead.
I got the
It's
250 platinum and then was like, fuck. I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief.
That's not what I would do.
All right, so we're gonna be right back,
you know,
everybody.
A platinum for 5 candles is
Stick around.
a pretty good profit. So
Yeah, because they're a couple each, so that's a pretty
There
good
you
profit. So yeah, take a little break, everyone. We'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you. BRB. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back.
Of
Just
yourself.
give me Paul.
Oh, God,
Smash.
Hey,
People need
guys.
to get the fuck over themselves with Smash characters. This is my TED talk. This is the hill I die on.
I
It's
thoroughly
It's
enjoy.
a very strange hill to die on because I get why people are upset.
I thoroughly enjoyed Video Game Donkey's latest video that just sums up my thoughts on the fire. It was so good. If you haven't watched, even if you don't agree with it, it is just
Like 3
comical.
minutes
Yo,
long.
Donkey's
but the Mii Fighter's got a couple of cool skins, like
True.
Cuphead and Altair.
True.
That's pretty cool.
And they had Sans from the last DLC too.
I mean, nobody fucking gives a shit about Undertale.
And they added Megalovania as a track.
All right, we are back, and as you, Heroes of Exile, step through the portal, and I open up my notes, you
Ransom me with the
appear
gem.
in his large chamber, paved with green brick walls, large stone, like gray, almost cobble-like tiles. The room is very well decorated. The walls are decorated with these murals of a large forest and happy elves. In the middle of the room, you see a large catacomb.
Oh, great.
The room also has several doors. It has a door on the north end, east end, south end, and west end, and there's also a staircase that goes down. But in the middle of this room,
all familiar?
make no, actually no, it's not.
Fuck.
But in the middle of this room is this large, like,
I'm gonna
catacomb.
look at the compass, see what it's pointing at.
The compass is just
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's fucked.
I would like to see if there's any. Do I still have the blue gem?
yeah, you do.
I'd like to try and see is there anywhere for me to put it, like a. Do you see there was like a central area?
There's like a large catacomb in the middle of the room, like a
Okay,
large
is
like
there anywhere? Is there anywhere
What
for
do
me?
you what do you mean by catacomb?
like a large stone.
Like coffin type thing?
Yeah, but very large and extravagant, sarcophagus-like. But this is very like large, rectangular.
Okay. Do I see anywhere?
One big
stone.
sarcophagus, or
Yeah, essentially one big.
Like yeah. I will. See, is there anywhere that looks like the stone could go in? Like.
Make an investigation check.
and I would like to look around the immediate area for like epitaph, or like, you know,
Yeah, check if there are any like decorative friezes. or anything
graves,
like that.
anything that looks like it might have names on, or like, you know, I mean, clearly we're in a
16.
tomb.
16. Make a perception check again.
Natural 1.
No, you, as far as you can tell, is just these murals on the walls of happy little elves dancing around a bunch of trees. This large sarcophagus in the middle. These various doors and exits that lead to God knows what. Other than that, the room seems relatively empty to you. Nicole,
Oh.
you see on top of the, like on the lid of the sarcophagus, 6 round slots.
Mhm.
And you also see some writing under it, but it is in a language I don't think you speak. You don't speak Elvish, do you?
No. I will call over. Does it look similar to other writing I've seen? Kind of like
You've seen it before, yeah.
click for. I'll call over in the wrong. Oh no! I found some writing on this. I would have at this point. I put the gem in my pocket when we went through. If I still had it, I would have put it like because I don't have it in my hands anymore.
All right. And
Just I'm not
go
like,
up
what
over
is it?
it.
Yeah. I'm like,
Read what he's pointing at.
yeah. What is it? What does it say?
You have found the grave of Milirar, Elder Sage, founder of Shilanir, or in the common tongue known as the Treetop City.
I will read that out loud in common.
Does that mean anything to you, Nor?
And Treetop City sounds like a fun place.
That name ring any bells?
I like trees.
You were very young.
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Fucking Trim, I love you so much.
17. That's my best one history check.
Yeah, you've heard the name Shilanir passed around when you were younger. And obviously Treetop City is a pretty good giveaway of that. This might at one point, this seems to be the grave of the person who created the city that you are from.
Okay.
And you also see, while reading this description, you also see these 6 slots, like these 6 round slots that looks like, you know, each slot is about the size of that blue pearl you found.
And cool, you have that pearl, right?
Yeah.
You want to try putting in one of these slots?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't want to put in the wrong one. Something bad happen, and especially if there's 6 there. I mean, should we see if we
Alright,
get
well,
all
let's
6
do
first?
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
As he's saying, let's do eeny, meeny, mino. 3rd one down.
Okay.
Nice.
You put the blue pearl in, you hear a slight click, and the blue pearl starts emanating a faint blue light. But
Okay.
nothing happens.
Seems good to. I would like to try and take it out.
Yeah, you take it out, no problem.
It just comes out no problem.
Try a
Try
different
Try it
one.
in all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with it, and then I'll go one down and turn back to put in the next one. Next
Yeah,
one down,
whatever
so
slot.
both of
It
them.
seems that whatever slot you
Yeah.
put it in, the same thing
matter.
happens. Just click, blue lights.
Well, good to know there's not an order to them. I'll still at the end of the once I've done all of them, I'll still at the end.
Maybe we have to find 5 others that are
When
kind of like
the
it.
blue light, was there anything else that lit up in the room? Actually,
Nope.
whilst I'm looking, it was literally just that lit up.
That lit up. Nothing else.
Does it look like there's 5 different ways we can go in
Correct.
this room?
Yes.
Okay.
4 doors and 1 staircase down.
I think the brain patterns go together, boy. I think we have to. There's probably some sort of, knowing this type of thing, trial behind each of these doors and this staircase here, and we have to then find the gems, put them in, and then we get access to the city, right? Like, it's gonna be like, oh, do these tasks, and now you're worthy, you can join it, and it's gonna be some puzzle. It's gonna.
I mean, are we certain
We've
there's
done
not
this
just a receptionist on the other side of one of these doors that's gonna give us
I mean,
bath towels and crowns and let us in?
Don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. This could just be like a bit of a weird hotel entranceway. You know, some people have some crazy design ideas. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
Elves
Let's
are
not-
weird.
Let's just say, let's not be shocked if we're suddenly like, oh, welcome to the, you know, puzzle room, and we have to fucking answer riddles again, like it was. Ooh, that's fucking
puzzle.
base.
Potentially mazes where we have to
Yeah.
retrieve crystals.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, for fuck. Yeah, we got, and they all give us time, and yeah.
And only one of us can go into a room at a time, and the rest of us have to stand outside and
Yeah,
yell
yeah, and there's a
encouragement
time limit.
and
Time limit.
solutions.
Yeah. Sounds
I think I've seen that play. There's confetti at the end, and you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yes, and they
Hosted
all
by
stand
bald
in
guy, and then like later on they replaced him with a guy with an afro. It's a bit weird.
They all stand in a chamber and they have to grasp at floating.
What
Confetti.
in the hell are you guys on? Did you guys like take some of that shroom that Elson was talking about?
I think it's called like the mineral labyrinth or something. I could be wrong.
Something like that. Yes, the gemstone labyrinth or some witch.
Fucking.
For those that don't know, there's a TV show called The Crystal Maze.
Yeah.
It's a game show.
Okay, well, so you think that on the other side of
I'm
each of these
so
doors there is another
angry.
one of these
Yeah,
stones
probably.
for us to.
I mean, I've already got one, so.
How many stairwells are there? Or how, like, so you said there's four
4
corridors.
doors.
There's a
Four
door
ground
that,
ones. One-
that leads out of the room towards the north, one to the east, one to the south, one to the west, and then there's one
The
staircase that
staircase,
goes downstairs.
So
And where's the staircase located?
Pretty much right beside the sarcophagus catacomb.
I want to go down the stairs. I'm gonna head down the stairs.
I'm gonna follow her down, I
I'll
guess.
follow.
All right. Okay. Are you all following?
I'm just gonna watch what happens from the top
I'm
of the stairs.
I'm looking at the rest of the group to be like, are we? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So currently, Ektanis and Nicole are going downstairs, and the rest stays.
Oh, Amy. I said I was ready.
Oh,
And
and Narang.
And that was it. Yeah.
Okay.
Split.
You guys go down and find yourselves in a circular room.
Ooh.
Oh, there
Dimly,
wasn't like a door or anything. They just walked straight through.
yeah, they just walk straight through. The staircase,
Okay.
they walk straight through. Yeah. A circular room, dimly lit, and in the middle of the room, you see a door on the other end of the room.
Yeah.
And in the middle, you see a stone statue of a man, and he seems to be looking at another statue of a lady dressed in rags and snakes for hair.
Medusa.
Any writing anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
Any other orbs of different color or the same color like that pearl that we have?
Make a
I
perception
want to
check.
look at the woman
I'm
with
gonna need-
snakes.
can use a point of luck. Fuck.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna because there was nothing impeding them.
9.
I'm gonna follow them down.
Okay.
I assume there would be like a door that they couldn't get through yet, but
That's
Okay.
a 9 for my.
Nope.
investigation check.
Nothing. Naronk, you see that in this room it's just the 2 statues and the door. Octanus,
investigate the door.
what were you doing, Octanus?
I wanted to look at the woman with snakes for hair and see if there was anything interesting about it, besides the fact she has snakes for hair.
She seems to be looking quite vile and upset at the man in front of her. That's really all you can take from this.
Cool.
You
While they're doing that, I just
inspecting?
whisper to Gen upstairs, how long before we should follow them?
oh, I've already gone.
Wait, you've
I
gone?
went. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
thought you were
it's
still.
Bran.
Is anyone up here? Oh, it's me and Abran. And I whisper that to Abran, going, should we go after them too?
I will go wherever you want to. I didn't particularly want to leave you on your own.
Down there was scary. I don't know.
By upset, do you mean like angry? Or
Angry.
like sad?
Yeah, angry.
I mean, I could summon you a light if you want, Trim.
It's not the dark. It's that the dead things, coffin. This place just gives me the creeps.
Hmm.
I guess we shouldn't leave them alone. I'll go follow them.
I wasn't aware that dead things gave you the creep.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
certainly good to know.
Naronk, you inspect the door, you said?
Yeah, kind of like looking for traps or anything of that kind of sort.
Make an investigation check.
14.
Door seems pretty mundane. Other than there seems to be a not a padlock, but a larger than normal lock on it. Something you haven't quite seen before.
Can I see through the keyhole?
You try and peek through the keyhole, and you don't see anything. It's just pitch black on the other.
Okay.
So
Do we
these
try
two
and open the door?
these 2 statues and the door is currently the only thing that's in the room.
Are the
don't
statues
so. I
looking at each
think-
other? Did you say yeah?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they are.
Yes, they are.
They're not looking at the door. Do they look
I
quite movable? These
assume-
statues, like you can rotate them, or what does it look like?
The statues aren't placed on any like pedestals that would allow you to easily rotate them, but you gather that with enough brute force you'll be able to move them somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, does it look like there's anything like on the ground at all? That there's like, they look like they're not on pedestals, but are they like they might be on something at all? Does it look like there might be like certain places that might stop you from actually pushing it, or
No.
okay, literally it's just the dust. Oh, I'll kind of turn to around and be like, oh no, do you want to try opening up that door? But I feel like these statues might be connected to it
I
somehow. I don't think
mean-
it's gonna be that easy.
It's either we try this door or we try the doors upstairs.
I think we need to get all the pearls first.
Maybe. Well, this is one of them,
And
right?
then-
Because we need 6, and
Yeah,
there's
we have
5
to get
other
a pearl
places.
from here
So
too.
I think it's probably going to be.
Well,
Got a few
we have
statue.
one now, and then there are 5 doors. So it's
There's
It's
4 doors
assuming
and this
there's
one
4 doors.
staircase. Yeah.
and one staircase. So
And there's 6 slots.
so
So maybe
I
we should
it,
do the 4 doors upstairs first.
yeah,
maybe
that's
we
what I'm
try
saying.
one of the doors upstairs.
Something confuses me about this place. I thought it said we were going to Treetop City. I don't see a single tree.
This isn't Treetop City.
I don't think we've been
itself.
let in
It's some kind of way of getting rid of those that aren't supposed to be there, I think.
Okay, so this room, you said there are 2 statues.
Correct. One of a
Facing each other.
lady with
And the
snake
door.
hair looking very angry, and one of a rather like defensive man, and they're looking at each other.
And there's nothing else in the room.
Oh.
No room. It's like stone floor, stone walls.
Correct.
I'm gonna head
and a
back
locked
upstairs.
door
Yeah.
and 2 statues.
I'm gonna
I'm
fucking.
gonna write that down and then I'm gonna head upstairs.
Oh, I want to rotate one of the statues so bad. Ah. Oh, and the cool word. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking rotate the
Oh no.
snakehead one to look at the door.
So look, the door's behind the man, and so technically the snakehead
Oh.
lady is looking at it.
Oh. then I'll move the man out the way, but I'll drag, not push the man, so I'm not then like in the drag.
Okay. So you're dragging the man away, like towards the door.
No, like I go away so like off to like the side. So
Like the
then
right
she's
or the
then-
left. So
The right
it's-
left, so
Okay.
she's then looking
Okay.
at it, but I don't want to drag it in a way that I would then like be like I'm not pushing, I'm like dragging it, so I'm not like in her line of view when she then looks. at
Okay.
the-
You drag statue away.
As good
Roll a
as- are you
strength
sure
check.
You should touch that.
Roll a strength check, Nicole.
I do not
Just a
like the
strength
plan.
check.
I don't like it either.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. You drag the statue away from, like to the side, and eventually, at some point during you dragging, you suddenly hear as the statue turns into a man, no longer
Oh my
stone,
gosh.
hops off the pedestal. Congratulations! Trial 1 complete.
No one else get
And
in
you
the line of
see,
sight of
and
the
you see
statue.
now
I'm just
he has a
yelling
key
with his
hanging on his
hands.
neck, and he takes it off and hands it to you. You've successfully made me avoid the gaze of the Medusa, breaking stone curse. This key will provide you with what you need. And as he hands you the key, the man just dissipates.
I mean, I was
You
gonna
know,
say,
half of
can
me
I?
was expecting him to hop back on the pedestal and turn back to stone.
I'm gonna kind of like look at everyone with the key and just walk to the door.
I think
like
most of the
met-
people. I think most of the people already fucked back up.
Oh, I already
upstairs.
fucked up.
I was
down there.
still there.
Okay.
taking
I'm
I
it.
there.
was down
Okay,
there.
okay,
That's why I
okay,
yelled
okay.
at Nicole.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
look at you all, just be like, shh, and then I go to the door.
Wait. Okay,
Come with me. Come with me. Come.
but it worked the first time doesn't mean just stumbling in there is gonna work a second time. Just hold on.
Got
a
the
minute.
key. Got the key.
Yeah, but we don't know what's behind the door.
I want to open the northern door.
I'm gonna fucking
Okay, hold on.
do the best.
At least listen at the door.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
the
get you,
northern
wait.
door upstairs.
Yeah, hold on,
Like,
hold on.
I'm gonna do what I did in the fucking obsidian tower that we climbed.
Okay.
Here to the door.
Roll a perception check.
18.
You don't hear anything.
I open the door carefully.
As
I'm
you
just like,
the
put the
key.
key in the lock and turn it, you hear a loud click. And you carefully push the door open, and as you do, suddenly a torch in the room sparks up, and in the room you see nothing but a small golden box on top of a pedestal.
okay, that's
I
fine.
will check the box for traps.
Make an investigation check.
I feel
Why
like
are you
Nicole
doing
doesn't-
that?
Because
everyone
everyone else fucked off.
fucked off.
And Nicole is
You
too
know you
proud
have
to go and
legs,
let
right?
people know.
And I'm gonna use my last point of luck.
Nice.
Fuck. That's 8.
As far as you can tell, there's no traps.
It's not trapped. Is it locked?
Negative.
Fucking open up.
And inside this little box, all you see is a pink pearl.
I'll take the pink ball.
Oh, hey, that's what they're looking for, right?
Yeah. So guess that's 2 of them down. I mean,
We
and I'll
should go tell them.
Yeah, I'll go run upstairs.
I'll follow.
I'll be like, all right, ladies. And both gems.
It really is Crystal Maze, alright.
All right. So
that's fine.
I
Neuron-
already
guess we
started
regroup.
opening
I
the
guess we
door.
regroup at the northern door.
the northern door.
I'll wait. I'll see them.
A door
Northern
opens,
door than-
and you see a room similarly decorated as the one you were in. You know, the murals on the walls. In the middle of the room, you, however, see that there's this large mirror from wall to wall, all the way from left to right. The entire, like, second half of the room, it seems like, because of the mirror, is just mirror. You see some tables around you, a handful of bookcases with a variety of books in them, and this large mirror.
Can I inspect the mirror and see if there's anything? I'd like to sort of alternate between the mirror and the room and see if anything is different within the mirror. Anything that either is like spot the difference. Anything that is on the mirror but not in the room.
Like yeah,
anything
there's an
that's-
object on a table in the mirror, but not in the real room, kind of
Okay.
thing.
Roll an investigation check.
While he's
Brand's
doing
going,
that,
Brand's
is
going
there
fucking
any-
crazy.
Is there anything around? Like, does the mirror have like an elaborate like a frame or something?
it's
Is there
just
anything with writing around it?
glass.
It's just glass. Okay.
Yep. Like from wall to
13.
wall, just from the leftmost wall to the rightmost wall. There's just this
Okay, I get it.
giant mirror, just mirroring the entirety of the room you're in, essentially.
Are we mirrored? We're reflected.
Yeah,
back?
you are in the mirror image as well.
I want to look in the bookshelves to see if the text is normal. Like, is it front to back, or are they just normal books?
You whip out a book and it seems to be blank. Nothing, no writing in the books.
Any of the books?
Any of the books. You go like down.
What about on the covers?
Same. No writing.
Just bare leather.
I will take a book and hold it up to the mirror. Like
Oh.
open the pages, nothing,
Nothing.
just still blank.
I'm gonna. I'm just
Bran.
gonna start. Well, I'm gonna take a couple of the books, actually.
Bran, what did you? You're taking a couple of the books?
I'm gonna take 2 books.
Okay.
Bran was looking to see if there's any differences in the mirror than from the real room.
Bran, you see while you're looking, Gen take some books, and as the books disappear from the bookshelf on your end of the room, they remain in the mirror. Like on the mirror, if the mirror mirrors the bookcase, it still has the books that Gen takes out shown in the mirror. You
what-
But we're
spot.
also
You,
within the mirror.
If I took 2
Yeah.
books, does he see books in my hand, or are my hands empty and the books remain on the shelves?
on like in the real room, you take the books and
Yeah.
you hold them.
Yeah,
but in the
yeah, yeah,
mirror, your hands are empty and the books are still on the shelf. Bran,
Wow.
you closely inspect and you do see that there's one difference. There's a golden chalice on one of the tables in the mirror that seems to be missing in the room you're in.
Guys, there's a golden cup of some description.
You also, during your inspection, there's a little writing on the tiles in front of the mirror that you probably would have spotted as well as you're like inspecting it. That says, oh, actually, it's
Comment.
Elvish. It's
I don't-
Elvish. Kek W.
Do I at least recognize that it's Elvish?
You've seen the language before.
One of you that speaks Elvish, would you come and read this, please?
I will joyfully oblige, and I will read the text.
Look closely into the mirror and find what's missing.
So
I will return the
as-
2 books.
I suspected we're looking for a golden cup of some kind. And I'll point on the mirror and show everyone where it is compared to not in the room.
Can I try looking in the mirror then, since you pointed that out, where in the real room the chalice should be? So like
Mhm.
whatever table's on, and try like pointing my hands in a general direction and cast dispel magic to see if maybe it was just like being cloaked and like invisible or something.
Yeah, you can try. Sure.
I will try then and just cast it at its base 3rd level for now.
Doesn't seem to do anything there, and you also like feel around, and there seems to just genuinely not be a chalice there. Where
Alright, well, I'll tell
against
the, I'll
mirror
tell
it
the
should
group
be.
what I tried to do
I
so they
would.
know.
I'd like to touch the mirror, but like where the chalice is on the mirror.
Okay.
I'd just like to touch it. If I can, anything happen?
Roll a perception check.
15.
Sucked into the mirror.
15.
Yeah.
You suddenly hear a very like high-pitched chime ringing through the room, seemingly coming from under one of the tiles in the room.
Do I notice exactly which tile?
You managed to like the general direction. You're not sure exactly
Does
what tile.
only
I
Nicole
will-
hear, or do I
I
still
will
have your
do it.
chime?
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it a couple
What's your
times.
guys' passive perceptions? Is it 14 or higher?
Mine's 14.
Mine's
And
like
mine's-
17.
I'm gonna.
Mine's
well,
17.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm.
mine's 14. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm just
Jonas?
gonna do it a couple of times now, anyways. Like I'm just. Gonna, ding, ding.
Mine's 14.
Okay, so
Enough
yeah,
to
you
hear it.
all start hearing this chime suddenly
Okay.
as Nicole
Like,
touches the
Do
mirror.
you guys hear? It sounds like coming from under the tiles. Can you guys try and find it? I'll keep on chiming it a little bit and just.
I'll
tell
start
you.
looking for the
Um,
tile.
Ding.
yeah.
I'll
Sure.
keep on as like every like 5 seconds.
Um,
Something. I'll just do it.
Yeah,
Ding.
so like as a group, you all like start like fiending for the sound. You've managed to find where the source of the sound comes from relatively easily, as you eventually identify the tile you think this sound is coming from.
I'm gonna use one of my javelins to like pop out the tile.
Okay.
Wedge it up, yeah.
Roll strength check.
This is some escape room shit. I love it.
I'm like, we haven't done
It's
a good
Crystal
like,
Maze.
puzzly
It's
thing in a
literally-
I know
while.
it is.
We're going in and getting like little fucking things.
Yeah, but it's still like some escape room shit. I
22.
Yeah, you just pop open the tile, and under the tile you see a golden chalice.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it where it should be.
Wait. And I will take a book off the shelf. Okay, place it down, because I'd really... blank book's quite valuable, so if I can keep this, it'd be worth a try. Just set it on the table and see what happens.
I will put the chalice down.
You also readjust the tile?
Yeah.
You put the chalice down, nothing seems to happen.
I'll put the book back on.
Suddenly you start hearing this chiming sound you heard, but louder. And you also suddenly hear... tink. As it seems that you look at the chalice, and in the bottom of the chalice, like the bottom of the cup, suddenly a green gem has a green pearl.
I'm going to look around, and I'm going to call out, is anyone going to be upset if I take these books?
No response.
I'm gonna grab the pearl before it touches the book.
I was like,
I'm
before you
gonna
touch
put I'm gonna put one book in my...
I was gonna say before getting that, it would be let's get the pearl first before you
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
grab it. While he's yelling, I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
You're taking the fucking... So, like, you're essentially sabotaging the puzzles to the point that no one is ever going to be able to enter the city now if they do it through
do
these.
not have that foresight.
But he didn't have that foresight.
So you take the
So
book.
metagaming.
You take the book.
So I
there you
take
go.
the
Yeah,
book.
okay. You
Yeah.
have one blank book.
That's fucking hilarious. This is
I'm
civilization.
sure
They're gonna-
weird
they're gonna-
Medusa statue guy will come in at some point, like the caretaker, and put a book in there.
They're like
12 days
fuck- they're like
We
every
can
fucking...
never visit here again.
They're like every fucking
I'll have the
time someone
book,
steals one of
so-
those books. Fuck's sake, every time.
12 days down the line, he's gonna go in his bag and there's gonna be no book.
no,
Oh,
it's
bugger! I think I dropped that book somewhere in the Feywild again.
no, they're just
Oh,
they
well.
just gonna keep on like replace these books. Like they just got like so many stockpiled. Like people can taking these books. for fuck's
Goes
sake.
into the back and pulls out a box
Yeah,
of
pulls
books
another
and
one.
starts.
Yeah, fuck.
Has to
How,
be like
how
the...
much do you think the chalices were?
Probably not that
You're
much.
not-
Just-
taking
Enough
the
that we're
chalice.
going to leave it.
It's made of plastic, and again, they just have a warehouse full
Yes.
of fucking golden cups
They're
made
like
of
the amount
plastic.
of fucking people who take fucking cups. They're like
The
fucking.
other side of the mirror, there's just a stock room.
The amount
Yeah,
of
literally,
times,
and they
the
just
amount of
open
times,
a
like,
door and come out and put the shit back.
The amount of times that the statues have been defaced.
The
and
number
stuff,
of
they're just
small
like,
elves
I mean,
that run
someone's
out.
gonna come
graffiti
in.
again.
Someone's gonna come in, lift up the tile, put the chalice back under there anyway. Probably gonna restock the shelves. right?
I like how we're saying this like the city isn't probably fucking burning or some shit. You know what I mean? It's just like we're assuming there's people up there still. Not
Yeah,
there.
there's just a whole like this magical realm of people that are just dedicated to maintaining the crystal maze. Like,
All right,
It's
so
elves, John.
that
Gotta
is
be elves.
that is 3 gems, 3 pearls found, 3 to go.
Oh, that's just done with our shit.
I will move
Alright.
to the eastern door.
Yeah,
The eastern door.
Open it up.
to the eastern door.
Can I
Okay.
life sense as we move around from different rooms
Yeah, sure.
and see if I notice anything other than the expected amount
Nothing.
in any of the ones so far?
Correct.
Okay.
Aha!
I'm gonna keep doing that every time we go into a new room.
I'll let you know if something pops up. If I don't say anything, just assume that nothing pops up.
So nothing's gonna pop up. Okay.
Um,
I
Okay,
wouldn't-
you go
I
to the
wouldn't
eastern
I wouldn't
room.
do that. I wouldn't tempt that fate.
you enter a room that is filled to the brim with instruments. There's a stack of drums on one end. There's a stack of pan
I
flutes.
nut.
Just a bunch of instruments, like any instrument you could think of is there in multitude. You also see a painting on the wall of a group of 4 bards and a statue of a high elven man with a seemingly blank expression on his face.
Can I look at what the?
Yeah, as in
bards
like not
said?
smiling, not frowning, just kind of like a
I
blank.
think we need to make him smile.
Can I look at what the 4 bards are playing?
Yes, you can. 1 bard is playing the lute, 1 bard is playing a viol, 1 is playing a drum, and 1 is playing a pan flute.
I will call that out to everyone.
I will try and find a pan.
Knuckle.
I'll try and find a pan flute.
I
Take
will
up the
find a
pan
vial.
flute.
Viol, yeah, so like with ease, there's this stacks and stacks and stacks of instruments everywhere.
And I will play the lute and the drum with my feet.
Okay.
And I will play the vial.
But
Okay.
there's 4 people in the painting. What if you need 4 people again?
Right, she
It
does make a
seems
good
my
point.
hubris is my downfall once more. Who can play the drum?
Dream, you want to play the drum?
Is the drum as large as me?
There's some smaller drums there, yeah.
Okay.
She picks up some bongos.
I'm just, I just had an image of like Trim standing on the drum and like
Jumping
stamping
on
on it with
it.
her feet, and that's how she's like playing the drum. Is just like going, boom,
She just
Can I try and find a large drum and literally just play it by being like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
There are larger drums in the room that could you potentially.
Just
yeah.
for the future of the potential fan art, can we try it? And then I'll be like, all right, indulge me. And then if it doesn't work, I'll let someone else maybe do a more
Oh, no,
legitimate.
Trim-
Is there
Step
a
on it,
drum
just go
set?
through it. Just goes through the drum.
Is there a drum set small enough for Bauble though?
Oh, fucking hell.
No, because that would be very tiny.
So okay. So we have 4 bards playing a drum, a
Mhm.
lute, a viol,
And a pan flute.
and a
a pan flute. The statue seems to have a blank expression, and there is also a little pedestal with some carvings in it that you have to be, would have to be closer to that to inspect it.
Oh,
properly.
I want
take a
to
look at those.
I will
Something
move
like that.
forward. Yeah.
Okay. The carving is in Elvish. It's writing. It's like carved in the
Yep.
pedestal. And it says, where there is a group of adventurers, there is music to tell their tales. Play a tune and sing an original song to put a smile on Milil's face.
Oh god.
Oh, I would well, okay, in that okay. Hold
Um,
on. Pan flute, viol.
5,
Drum.
6, 7, 8. Boots, scoot.
What?
So,
Boots.
Out in the Feywild, there's a group of 6 heroes.
please.
The adventurers are coming, and
Yeah, you already-
everyone is
Okay, I'm
jumping.
going to take a lute and I'm going to tune it and all that.
Mhm.
I will tune the viol.
I mean,
Wow.
guys,
I
if
will
we
tune
don't
the
bust
pan
out,
flute.
if we don't bust out a Heroes of Exile version of Toss a Coin right now, the whole internet will be greatly disappointed in us. This is our
Oh.
moment.
God.
Coins,
Trim-
You're idiots.
Very simple. Just a 4/4 rhythm. If you don't know
Follow
what that
the
means,
beat.
just follow the beat and just
Follow the beat.
Yep. Whatever. Stamp on the drum, and a somewhat even tempo,
Yeah.
and we will do our best to compose
Yeah.
around it. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
it
The pan
so
flute
when I-
is not millions of miles away from an ocarina. I'm sure. Well,
It's
the
fine.
biggest difference being rather than changing the notes with the holes that you cover, you simply blow into or over, sort of over like a.
I mean, I
like
know
a
how I've seen a pan flute, like, I started with pan flutes from the Ocarina, right? So, like,
Good to know. So and
Let's get, like, a second
obviously Actanus, violin. You just hold it a little differently. Really, other than that, it's all the same. Just
I know.
play along.
and
All together now.
Oh God. Here we go.
and 1, 2. Are you ready for? We call this the cacophony.
And I
I
suppose
already
we
put
try and
lyrics
play a
in
song.
Twitch chat,
We all-
so-
Yeah.
What are you singing? What is the song? What is the song that will put us? What is the song that puts a smile on Milil's face?
Anything will put a smile on Mill's face. He loves music.
No matter how bad.
And then you call this is music. Woo.
I don't know if I have anything good written down.
Literally, just change the lyrics to the chorus of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher because there's not that many words either, and
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Come on, Duke.
Great, though.
Yeah, this is Duke's
Better
time to
fucking
shine.
be
This is-
Wonderwall.
This is where I'm
Dude.
glad I'm not the bard.
It's fucking
Dude,
wonderful.
Dude,
Oh my god.
I mean, what?
Today's gonna be.
Oh my God.
So,
We
No.
go to the treetop city.
We can just do toss a coin. I mean, if that's where we're going with this, just
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Like-
playing a fucking pan flute. I ain't singing shit.
no, obviously.
Yeah.
And Trim's stomping away like boom, boom on a fucking timpani,
Boom, boom, boom.
and just fucking toss a gem to your heroes, oh maze of crystal. Like that's. Oh.
Like,
That's the best I got.
toss a coin to the party, oh heroes of exile. Like our actual name.
Nah, man, the maze of crystal.
No, Crystal Maze is better here. Come on.
Fair.
Do we
That's
all
what
have to?
that's-
Do we all have
Is
to
he
take a
smiling?
performance check, Dutch?
I would like each of you that is playing or singing to roll a performance check.
I'm not
Okay.
playing the fucking.
That didn't even
Do we
hit the
get
dice.
advantage
Yay.
because we have such a
Yay!
well-known leader?
No.
Or like conducting the song? No.
Nope.
Just like
But at least you don't have disadvantage for sucking, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
really
I-
confused.
I rolled
Can
an
I
11.
get- So I have proficiency in performance. Do I add that proficiency?
It should just say on your sheets,
though-
right? Like there's a plus.
Yeah, but because it's the instrument, I don't know whether I add the proficiency
No, it
because
just
I'm
it's
not proficient
just
with the instrument.
just whatever the number is next to your performance check.
Okay, 5, 17 plus 5. What's that?
22. I rolled an
Then
11.
11?
12 minus 1.
I rolled something similar. 12, 13 minus.
Okay, 12.
I don't know if my bonus is double because I'm not playing the lyre, but I think I got 27.
11, 12, 22, 27.
Okay.
The worst.
And evens each other
All
out quite
double
well.
digits.
Fucking beam him.
Yeah, all about 10.
You start playing, and again, you start singing, and slowly but surely, it seems that all the other instruments in the room start echoing the notes and tones you're playing. And the painting starts to move, and the 4 bards seem to be mimicking your movements. So one of the bards suddenly jumped on top of one of the drums, and and your singing seems to get louder and louder and echo through the room. And within a few minutes' time, a smile suddenly appears on Milil's face, the statue, and his closed fist opens up and reveals a purple pearl.
I take
Look,
it.
we
I
did
give
it.
him a high five on his open hand.
All right,
Thanks, old chum.
there you go. That is the
And
fourth
now we have the
pearl.
western room.
West and south, yeah.
Eastern.
No, this was east, right? So yeah, still have west and
Yes.
south to go.
Yeah.
To the south.
Well, that was fun. We should do that more often.
To the south.
Yo, is the instrument still? Nah, fuck up. I'll leave the pamphlet.
Put them back. Come on now.
Put them back.
Says the
Oh,
person
okay,
who
so
stole the
book
book.
is the guy who
steal,
stole the
but
book.
the
Yeah.
This is
instrument he won't
different.
steal.
I didn't. This is different. Okay.
At
Is
least,
it different? Is it really?
Yeah.
at least taking the instruments won't sabotage it. There's enough of them in there.
We all know that the magical elves that live in this place are going to come back and replenish those.
I was really tempted to take the painting though, like real.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a one of a kind.
Western
It's so
room, Mr.
close.
DM.
South room.
South room.
South room.
South room. Okay.
We're sitting in the
It's
western
going
room.
round.
Come on.
South
Okay.
room.
Okay. Okay.
And then we can go
Yeah,
west.
it's so cool.
Okay.
Do it, go, go.
So you're going to the south door.
Yarp.
You enter a room that is fairly empty, besides from a painting set on, a little stand in the middle of the room, of a forest landscape. The paint seems to be it's not your regular paint. It seems like an acrylic type paint. And suddenly all of your vision goes dark. And when your vision returns to you, you're suddenly in a forest. But the trees look weird. The trees look painted. It's almost as if you are now
We're in
within the
Mary
land
Poppins.
within the landscape that you saw painted on the painting.
Okay, this
Okay,
is
We
I
look
would like-
painted.
No, you guys look fairly normal.
I'm a fucking anime.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I would like to just look around. Like, do I see anything other than the weird fucking trees? Do I see anything more out of the ordinary, or more basically? I'm gonna look for writing again to see if there's anything.
Okay.
Fuck.
You don't really see anything, but within a few minutes of you being in this painted land, if you will, you could certainly in the distance see 2 relatively large constructs slowly making their way to you, making a pretty grinding noise.
Does it look quite it's painted? Is it quite 3-dimensional, or is it almost?
For you, it's 3-dimensional. You're in the painting. For you, it's 3-dimensional. So you see these 2
Okay, yeah.
Do they
large
look
constructs.
menacing?
As they get closer, they seem to look like large stone goblins of some sort.
Goblin.
Yeah, very, 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 the features are very goblinoid, yeah.
I How far away are they?
Wait,
Does it look like
wait,
really out
wait.
in distance or just?
Who still has the magic paint? Remember, I gave mine away. Who has that? If they're coming towards us, draw a circle, a hole in the ground with your magic paint and a painting. Then they'll run. They'll come toward us and they'll fall in.
One's just
I
a
will
good though.
do
One's a
that.
bit nice. One's a nice though. We just made
They're
them
goblins.
fall.
They're scary.
I will
Not
pin a hole
all
in the
goblins. Just 99% of them.
Actanis, you're drawing
I'm doing what Trim said.
has to be
drawing a
like a
hole in the
lot.
wall.
These beings are considered
Like-
large.
Yeah,
So
like Looney Tunes.
So it's
to,
like a big
to fit
one.
them, you would have to at least draw a 10 foot like diameter circle on the ground to fit one of them.
I will do that.
One or two.
For
I was thinking just one circle. They would both. One pit. They both fall in. But
yeah, I'm gonna
A
draw like
crevasse.
a really big thing.
Just a big rectangular pit.
Yeah, like a big pit.
Very
that
Winnie
will,
the
like,
Pooh style.
So you
right
take
They'll
you,
walk into it.
you take some time to, and these constructs are coming closer, but very slowly. They don't seem to be very
Yeah.
fast.
So I have so much time and making it all artistic. This is a really beautiful hole.
Don't push it. Eventually, it requires quite a bit of the ink you have. But eventually you do, and there's just nothing but a black hole on the ground now in front of you. And these constructs come closer and closer,
My masterpiece.
and they both eventually just topple into the hole. And it takes and it takes a little while, but after roughly half a minute, you suddenly hear a thundering as whatever bottom is in that pit, they've just hit it.
It worked.
Anything change around us?
Unless they came to deliver the message to us.
Something did change. The scenery changed. As the two constructs were dealt with, suddenly you're in what seems like a painted dining hall. This dining hall is empty, and there are these bottles on the table, and that's really it. There's 10 bottles on the table,
Oh fuck.
all unlabeled, all seemingly with the same liquid in them.
I will start.
Are they all identical looking, or like do the bottles
Yes.
vary in
I will
size?
They're all
Start
the same. They're all
on the
exactly the same.
left.
Cool.
I will uncork the first one.
Oh
Look
wait,
cool.
this is a bad idea.
Pour it onto my hand.
Oh.
Anything happen?
I'm gonna assume that you have some cuts on your hand. You know, you're pretty. You're
Loads of cuts, but probably won't.
stings like a bitch. Smells very strong.
Please
For
don't
the
drink
closest thing that you kind of like take from the smell, it reminds you of like cleaning supplies, like very intense cleaning.
Ew.
that. Oh.
How dirty does it look around this room?
Not at all.
I will go to the second bottle.
Actually,
smell like paint
you
thinner?
poured it on yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, you disappear. The bottle drops. Nicole disappears, and for all of you.
It's a paint eraser. It's
And
paint
Nicole,
remover.
you
Chemical.
appear
Yes.
back in the room you were in before, with the painting in it, and you see a painting of your party in
In a dining
this
room.
in this dining room. Yeah.
Do I see anything else? Like, do I see the gem at all? See like any gem?
Nope.
Ha!
Actanis is proficient
I would like to.
in painting. Are you? I don't know.
Yep.
Wait. The
So,
stuff he poured on his hand,
paint
it
thinner,
wouldn't have all
you'd
just
know,
gone on
surely.
his hand and then gone away, right? So
No,
it
like
must have
he just kind of
spilled.
poofed. He kind of poofed away, and where the bottle that he was holding has spilled, you can see part of the floor starts to erase, almost as if the paint is being, removed.
Would I know what this is? Because I'm good at painting and know shit about painting.
Make an intelligence check.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm not a pro painter, and even I'm like, all right, look, it's paint remover. Like we watched.
Yeah,
it
but
erase
obviously
the
paint remover is a more common thing in the modern one.
Yeah, but he wasn't. We aren't paint.
Intelligence
Also,
is
like, we are
19.
magic
17
Nine-
plus 2. That's
19.
right? Yeah.
This is it.
You have painted before, and there is a liquid you would use, like a very dedicated liquid that you would use to remove paint. From various things. So yeah, you know that there's liquid out there that removes paint, and judging by what's happening to the floor, where Nicole spilled all of his stuff as he disappeared. That is what's happening right now.
Okay, so
I want to just check that all the bottles are of that same.
Yeah, all bottles are identical.
Okay, I'm
so
just
it's
gonna
a
start throwing the
room
liquid
with
around.
4 walls and a table.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. What if we need it for specific things? If we waste it all, we can't get out, or we can't do anything.
I want to at least take 1 bottle and try and erase a section of the wall to be like, to make a door, essentially, to make a hole in the wall large enough that we could pass through. To
Like,
see
we
if
need to
there's anything on the other
know
side.
Similar
what we
to
want to erase.
you do this, and similar to what happens to the floor, it's just blank. Like it's almost like an empty canvas at that particular spot. Nothing you could really go through. It's still a wall, but it's just unpainted. So any, the stone wall is now almost made out of canvas essentially.
We need to be
okay.
smart about this, guys. Is there anything that looks around the room out of place? Like there's the paint sitting on top of something, or that it would be like a hiding place, like a nook in the wall or something. So that's like we should erase something that would be like maybe
Make a perception check.
focus on this spot instead. Oh, that's good. 22.
22. You look around. The room seems fairly, empty besides this table and these bottles of what you think is like a paint remover of some sorts. There's nothing else really in the room.
Dang it. Nothing that looks like, because if it looks like paint to us, does any paint look like newer, like it's still drying, or is there any paint that looks smudged?
It seems all,
Okay.
besides the places where, now this paint remover has been spilled
Yeah.
or used.
So okay, the room is 3D.
Yes.
But cartoon.
But
If
all
we
the
switch
surfaces
spill
like
it-
looks painted to you.
Painted it.
But if we spilled it on the table,
The table
would blank
disappears.
canvas appear, or would the table just melt through, or
I don't know.
allow
I'm
me
gonna
to
pour
force
some
the
of it
table?
on the table. Yeah.
On the table, being a
Yeah.
3D object, wherever you pour the paint remover, it just disappears.
It's just okay.
I'm gonna pour some of it on Trim.
What are you doing?
Okay. As you do that, Trim
Get griefed.
Trim poofs out of the painting and appears right beside Nicole.
Huh. Well, at
I'm
least
gonna
we're-
snatch the bottle away from Actanis.
Look at
What?
Nicole.
You
Alright.
have no idea whether that's setting them out of here, whether
So-
that's
Girl, you know I
whether
can't.
that's
Nicole
killed
and Trim
them,
are now
and
Do
you
you-
decide to pour it on
the
Trim
room.
rather than yourself.
looking at the painting.
Do you see
You're a
another way out
healer,
of this?
By the way.
We've been here less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, but this thing isn't doing anything. It's just making things disappear, and the walls are turning white.
So you're comfortable taking that risk with Trim's life.
Eh.
You did just make your
I-
friend. We don't know where they are.
No, but they're not here where we are trapped forever. We can't find another way out of this.
We've been here less than 5 minutes. And
You haven't
your
even. Oh, sorry.
immediate response
Not there.
is to potentially kill.
She's not dead.
Then why didn't you pour it on yourself rather than someone
Proof
else?
Because
she's not
it
dead
was
right now.
easier for me to pour it on someone else than it was to
Trim,
convince you guys that
Nicole,
we
can you
needed
hear
to
us
do
on the
this.
bracelets?
Can we hear them on the bracelets?
Can we hear them?
No.
Yeah, you're just.
For all you know, we're fucking dead, bitch.
They're
Just
dead,
saying.
mate.
We are.
There's no response on the
having a
bracelet.
cup of tea, just there, like. They're fucked
I
up.
would like to life sense.
I want
I would like to life sense.
You would like to life sense? You do sense your entire party within your vicinity,
Yeah, see there.
including, the 2 missing ones. As the painting
They're
is
alive.
as the painting is technically
See,
within
I
the
told
range
you they
of
weren't
them.
dead.
You can stop talking, Actanis, and wait.
I'm gonna. Okay, as soon as
They're
you said
alive.
I splash them on Actanis.
I don't know.
Okay. Actanis
I've just told.
Actanis
You just
poofs.
assured us they're alive.
Actanis poofs out of the painting, and Actanis now appears besides
know if
Nicole
they're
and
safe.
Trim back in the room.
I don't know if
Alright.
they're.
But if
I
she
swear
appears
to
now,
God,
she
if you
just sees
splash
me
that shit on me,
glaring
I
at
will.
her like I'm furious.
Is there anything else in this room, by the way, apart from the painting?
No, it's an empty dining room
No.
with a table. That's it.
No,
No,
not
no.
fucking you.
Not fucking
All
you.
right, bro.
You're the DM.
Okay,
DM doesn't
bro.
the room that I'm in.
No, it's the same room you went into,
I
but the painting has
take-
obviously changed from this
Can I
landscape
take
to.
the is the painting attached? Can I try and take the painting off the?
Yeah, you can.
Anything behind the painting or
Nope.
on the back of it?
Does our
Oh,
entire
actually,
world,
yes,
are we
there
like,
is.
Whoa!
Okay.
There's a little like there's some writing on like the back of the canvas.
You like?
I would like the
Oh,
ones that are in the painting to mute themselves real quick.
Yeah.
I should. Well, I mean, it's in Elvish.
Oh yeah, it is. None of you speak Elvish, do you?
Shit.
Oh no, there's writing, but
No, I don't.
Nope.
Fuck. You guys are good.
all right, that was short but sweet.
You guys can't read it, can you?
Yep.
That's what I just thought. I was like, wait, both
Well,
the Elvish speakers are still in
As soon
here.
as after I was outside, I just want to pick whatever corner of the room is farthest from her, and then like sit in the corner and just like staring,
Just
like
pout.
if looks could kill. It's like the only time I've ever seen this tiny little thing actually look like, oh, she might,
Actually mad as hell.
you
Can I
might pull
hear
out a knife
anything-
right now. Like I don't know.
Can
like,
I hear anything from the painting?
fuming.
No, it's a painting.
I would like to attempt.
I have a really dumb idea.
I'm gonna go up to the wall.
Okay.
Do either of you have any sort of paint on you, or a dagger of some kind, or?
I think I can solve this, Bran. Stand back. I'll go up to the wall and put a black powder blanket on it.
No,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
How big is the room?
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you should-
know,
you
your
asked
average
that
dining
after.
room.
No,
Okay, so it's like
I
10
asked
foot
for
by 10 footish?
I asked for paint or a dagger.
10 by 15.
That is not paint or a dagger.
I mean,
No, please just listen to me as
Evidence points
Everyone else
towards
has
the
not
walls
done.
being made of canvas. I don't think black powder is going to be our way out of here, and I will throw a dagger to.
back in the bag.
Well, I won't throw. That throwing a dagger to someone sounds like a bad idea, so I'll hand him a dagger.
I'll explain what I'm doing to.
Okay.
Look,
What are you doing?
Obvious enough, but
I can tell that they're somewhere in the vicinity. When we walked into the room, we found ourselves in the area that was depicted in the painting. There's the possibility the painting has changed. We don't know if it has or hasn't. We don't know if they've been sent outside or somewhere else. But at the very least, we could try making a message if the painting does change based on the tables and such. If they can contact us, we know that they are safe and that that is the correct thing to do. This is what I wanted to do before Actanis.
bugger me. I'm gonna take the dagger and just slash a hole in the canvas down the wall.
Okay.
Also, while this is happening, I just say to
Is
Nicole,
there
I'm giving
anything?
them 30 minutes, and I'm using Dispel Magic on the painting, by the way. But I want to see if they can figure it out.
I'm still
Um,
gonna hold on to the painting, like
Okay.
definitely upside down, just reading
Nicole,
it.
you suddenly see like on one of the edges of the painting, a tear appears. And again, you tear a part of the painting, and through the tear, you see what seems like a Nicole, like a very large Nicole.
Hello?
Do I hear that?
Yes, you do.
Hello? Get, are you in there?
Wait, am I tiny?
Yeah, you are. Like, Nicole is huge, holding a painting. You're all in the painting, so you're made sizable for the painting.
Bran, look at this.
That's...
What you got? Fucking use the paint remover, get the fuck out of there. I need one of you fucks who can read Elvish, because I can't read the back of this painting.
I'm just gonna peer behind his shoulder and go, told you
I'll
so.
grab the paint remover and splash.
Oh no. As I
Yes.
say that, I'm gonna try and put my hand in.
This large blue dragon claw just appears in the room with you.
I let's try gently pick up again and try and take him out.
No.
Okay.
I would like to avoid this if possible.
Make a dexterity saving throw. We're just gonna count that this large dragon hand is just a trap at this point. It's just for the sake of ease.
16.
You manage to just like duck out of the way, and Nicole just.
And then I splash
And
with
I-
paint remover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take
No,
my
me,
hand
not
out.
Gen gets splashed with paint remover and poof,
No,
suddenly
please
appears besides.
put the paint
Cool.
remover down for a second.
So now it's just Bran and Ronk in the room.
Again, what does it say on the back of this painting?
I'd like to wait and see if they can find out what it does say, because we might still need to be in here.
I mean,
now
for
through
this,
the through a cut.
you hear some very tiny like.
All right. What does the painting say? What does the right?
I don't bother muting because you're gonna just tell them anyway. If you read this, you've managed to escape the painting. Once you're complete, claim your prize.
Well, you hear that, lads? Splash that paint on yourselves and get out.
All right, I'll splash myself and Bran. Bran first, obviously.
But I do. Oh, I'm dead curious. Oh, we'll have to talk about that on Dungeon, of course.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm dead curious to know what would happen if
Splash,
I climbed out.
splash. Both of you now also appear in the room. The painting changes again in your hands, Nicole.
Okay.
And it just shows this bright yellow pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to like start to like a bulge appears on the painting, and suddenly the yellow pearl just kind of like bursts through the canvas.
I'll try and catch it.
Yeah.
Catch it.
And there you have your yellow pearl.
Cool. Now I'll put the painting back on the wall. He's tried. I don't think you know when you're trying to hook. When you're trying to hook something, it just can't quite. Right.
There's
And
no.
then it's like canted to one side, and you
Yeah,
can't
like,
quite get it.
I mean, it
straight.
wasn't on the wall to begin with. It was like on like a little pedestal in the middle
Oh,
of the room.
it was.
So there's
Oh,
nothing on
I'll
the
try
wall
and
to
put
put it
it
on.
Fine. I'll try and put it back on the pedestal. But again, same sort of thing where it can't quite get it how it was. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Like you put it on the pedestal, and it like slides forward a little bit, and you have to like push it back up.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
I will do a quick head count and make sure everyone's there, and once I've done that, I will storm out of the room.
I was like, I'm
Looking
there,
at-
but I'm far away from the
yeah,
whole group,
looking
sitting
at
in a corner,
Trim
pouting and not looking at
And
anyone.
Actanis.
Just like-
I'll nod at Trim, and then I'm walking out the
I don't
room.
see you not, 'cause I'm looking at the floor. I can't. You'd have to come over and like tap me. I'm just sitting here like this, and not looking at anyone, ignoring everyone, just like fuming.
Right, to the western room then, I think. Let's go, everybody.
I'm just gonna
This is
say
going
I
quite
want to
good.
go. I just go. I want to go home. And again, don't look up and look at anyone.
Oh boy, this is what's gonna tear the party apart. A puzzle involving turpentine. This is gonna be great.
I mean, as she says that, I'll like go down to Trim. Are
What?
you all right? You see,
Give me one reason why I should go anywhere with a group of someone who's so willing to do something that could, for all she knew, have killed me. And that's not the first time this group has been callous or careless with each other's safety or with their decision making. And I keep writing it off. I keep saying we do good things, but we don't know what could have just happened there. Could you give me one good reason?
what happened?
And I don't trust her at all.
What happened in that painting? I know I like poured on myself, but that's kind of fucking par for the course at this point.
You poured it on yourself. You left. For all we know, you were hurt. You were dead. You were teleported to the Nine Hells with knowing nothing. She then does the same thing to me, who's been nothing but nice to her, and was like, I sat on her lap as a wolf for hours on an airship because she couldn't look over the side or out the window.
That's pretty fucked. Thomas, not gonna lie.
I mean, maybe
I
she
was,
was trying to give Nicole a friend, right?
Don't
Yeah,
give,
Thomas,
I'm
you're
just gonna
trying to
give
give him
her.
a friend
Don't
on
give me
either
a
side?
single word about how you were sure it was fine. Nothing had been said, done, known, but you had done nothing to check that I would have been safe. You had not tried to talk to Nicole. No one had done any spells. No one had even said a word. Don't even try to convince me that you had any good reason to know that I would have been fine. After everything I do to keep you guys safe. I just look at Adbrand and go, I want to go home. And
I'm
storm out.
outside of the room.
Actanis, do you have something you want to say?
It fucked up.
I'm
Don't say
assuming
it's
that
me.
I'm assuming that I hear all of this from outside the room and
Oh,
then
yeah,
just see
absolutely.
Trim storm out.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go sit with Trim. Put my arm around her.
I want to take another look at the tear in the the tear in the painting,
Mhm.
and just kind of, I want to put my like finger through the tear and then like see if I can see it in the canvas?
It doesn't seem to do anything.
No, but like, can I see it? You know what I mean? Like,
No, like it's not there.
no.
No.
Finger just goes on the other side of the painting.
Well, I'm sure someone will fix that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You're sure someone's gonna fix everything you've ruined?
We can't.
Are you just
be
used
the
to having like a
first.
maid
We-
clean up
uh,
after
we-
you, or
These trials.
have you worked like an honest
in a
day in your
large
life?
proportion destructive? I imagine that there have been many people to come through here before us, and there will be many after. And I'm sure that there is an unseen force of very capable and very respectable beings that keep this place in ship shape. So I'm sure that won't be a problem. I'm sure it's intended. And they'll just replace the painting. It'll be fine. Western room? Anybody?
I think there's probably
That's right, we have one more room. God damn it.
bigger things at the moment than trying to get into a city. Again.
Well,
And I will leave and find where, if Bran and Trim have gone, or they're just still in.
I'd go wherever Trim goes, but no
I'm
issue.
just sitting there petting Bob with Avran next to me. Who I'm assuming hopefully left the painting with me because he would have been near my person when she threw turpentine at me. But for all I know, he's still in the painting.
No,
We would have made sure he got out if he wasn't around.
Yeah.
No, he's like he's with you.
And
now I can calm emotions and we can just mull this over another time. Or Actanis, you can have some stern words, but I do want a bath. So if we could,
I'm
Gang.
gonna go find Trim.
really again.
I have no words of wisdom to offer here. Actanis admits she knows she did wrong. So I believe that this is a matter between the two of them and not all of us.
Dutch.
Hi.
Can I hear what Gen's saying from outside the room? Considering the doors
I mean,
open.
yeah, doors open. Like, there's no one really lowering the voices.
Okay.
And with that being said, I think there are better places to settle confrontations like this, and I think if Trim truly does want to go home, then we need to get out of here, and none of us know how. So surely the western door and what lies beyond it, bit of team building exercise. Maybe Actanis gets a chance to prove herself. We can get out of here and have a drink and settle our differences.
Or we continue going on, there's no way back, and we're stuck here forever.
Either way,
I mean, we have
only
those-
one way to find out.
Don't we have us in a park portal or something? So
What?
even if we do get stuck, we're okay.
Pocket
No.
portal he's asking about.
The only person, like, you might have one. But even then,
I don't think I have one.
Like,
I think the only person that would have one would be Actanis.
I think the only person I
I'm checking, but I don't think I do.
I haven't had one for a long time.
No, if you the two
You've
that
not
I
in the
had,
bag of
I'd
holding?
given away. No, the two that I had are given away and both been used, I think. 'Cause I had-
Yeah, I don't have
I
it
gave
anymore.
I gave one to Kissaran.
I have a
gave one to-
teleportation pyramid, but I don't have a pocket
And I
portal.
gave one to Octanus.
Hey, what's the pyramid?
That's
That's the thing that
that
the archmages
Kissaran
gave us.
That's the thing that Kissaran used when
Yeah.
Laura had to leave for like 2 weeks.
It's like, yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
for
right.
because Saren has the other one, and she could like
yeah.
use it to wherever you guys were on the world to kind of like zap
Yeah,
to.
so we can teleport to her. We're fine.
'Cause we kind of made that as a thing
I think-
because
I think
Laura, her
it's
schedule
pretty
back
much-
then.
Imagine just having a
think it
nice
works
family
in the
dinner
plan.
and all of a sudden, boom, a bunch of you just plop in.
I don't think
Like,
I don't think it's quite interplanetary. I think it's
Plus, it's only like one way. Like, Saren is able to teleport to you,
Oh,
but not the other way
never
around.
mind. Lol.
That's a big rip.
That's the instructions you got given when you
So it'd be
first got
us
handed the
having
item.
dinner.
yeah. Also, then because I'm like, what's up? No, because it's like, I wonder how my people are doing. It just
What's
seems
up,
chaos.
guys?
She comes back in midway through a fight. 4 of us are on the ground bleeding out.
Hey guys, I thought I was gonna pop up for dinner.
I will yeah, I think I'll just sit with Brandon kind of in the
Trim,
silence.
I understand that you want to go home. I think the best thing to do right now is to progress this and get out of here.
We have to. We're stuck here.
But I'm not gonna leave you on your own.
I'm just gonna stride for the west door and.
Yep, I'm gonna follow Matthias and pretend like nothing's happening.
I'm
Right.
gonna go talk to Trim.
Okay.
And she can sit near me, but I refuse to look at her. Like, I obviously am listening
The
here, but I
second
refuse to look at
Arcanus
her.
comes arrive, I just kind of could like walk away. Of like, oh, this is not a conversation I want to be here for.
I'm staying. I'm gonna sit next to her.
And I'm like, I'm gonna
Alright.
follow Gin and just get the fuck out. Like, get like a
Alright.
pat near Bran.
All right. So you guys go to the western door. You walk through the door. You see a long hallway. At the end of the hallway, there seems to be some form of table with a candle on it. And that's all you see at this point in time.
The candle.
What, the end of the hallway?
Is the candle lit, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any writing?
At the entrance to the room, no.
Okay.
Ronk, you're moving to the end of to the table?
Yes.
Anyone following him?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall into the table.
I'll follow to the table.
Okay, so the three of you make your way to the table, and on the table, you see a small cup with a red pearl in it, and a note that says, "Keep your eye here, and you may escape."
Wait, say again.
Keep your eye here, and you may escape.
Who's cutting their eye out then?
No, I will just raise. I'll like look into it. Like I'll put my.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna look.
Nothing happens.
He's gonna lose
There's
that.
just a blue
There's-
Dragon Ball with the cup over his eye. Like,
Nothing
I can
happens.
fucking see red. I can
No, it's just a cup. You're just looking at the bottom of a cup.
Just looking at the bottom card, there's nothing. I'll turn it like. What was the exact phrasing?
Keep your eye here, and you may escape.
Was there that lit candle?
Hmm?
I'd like to put turn the cup over and put it like over the candle. That.
Nothing happens.
I'll stop him, and I will take the gem out of the cup.
Okay.
What if we all walk backwards out of the room, keeping our gaze fixed on the candle,
Okay.
and we all just slowly walk backwards? And I will, as I back up, I'll just keep my hands on their shoulders, and I'll just start walking back towards the door that we came
Yeah.
in.
Alright, I'll follow, yeah.
I'll follow.
Okay, yeah. You walk backwards, and within no time, you're back into the room where sarcophagus is at, and your rest of your party is sitting.
And then you die.
That's it. You did it. You got the red pearl. While that is happening, there's a conversation going on. Tanis,
Trim, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have risked you like that. While I may have been certain that nothing would happen to you, I didn't know, without any doubt, that nothing would happen. I know it's probably pointless and you don't care, but the reason I did it was because I thought even if there is a chance that Nukul is in danger, you are the best person to send out of all of us in that painting.
I don't believe that. You would have sent yourself.
I was going to go next, but then Abram grabbed the bottle. But no, I genuinely do believe that you're the best option. You can heal, you can fight, you can turn into anything. It's the most versatile member of this group.
Yeah, well then you could have asked.
I didn't want to waste
And
unnecessary
again, at the end
time.
of the day, your intentions don't matter.
I know.
What matters is I don't feel safe anymore. this keeps happening. This is the most severe, but there was even the incident with the archmages. There's like even in the, I know just you're the worst case, but the sheer just impulsiveness of this party is going to get one of us killed. And even look how many people you've gone through since I've been here. Look how many people I've watched leave. I don't know why your other friend left, the sword lady, but she probably made a wise choice. How can I feel safe anymore? I keep ignoring it, and this is the last straw. I can't.
I've been.
Because again, even if all that was true, you could have asked. I would have said, "Oh, okay, that's a good idea, sure," and I would have gone to help try and protect my friend. But you didn't care to ask my opinion because you don't care. You care whatever in the moment you think is the best decision for you, and for the group to, not even the group, for you to get at the next step ahead. Even just when we go places, you run off without asking anyone half the time. Didn't offer to pay for the potions. You don't offer to like do guard duties a lot. It's just. All our lives are in each other's hands, given the crazy place we put ourselves in. I need to trust that everyone in the party with that.
I understand. I know I'm selfish and reckless and headstrong. About a billion other adjectives that are not positive. But I'm trying. Just in those moments of panic, it can be a bit difficult to remember.
If that's what you call panic, I've seen us in far more intense situations with far more imminent threats breathing down our backs than a painting where nothing was threatening us and it was a puzzle to solve that for all we knew we had infinite time. But because you didn't have an answer immediately, you decided to risk the lives of your friends.
The threat wasn't for us in the painting. I was concerned about what could have been happening to Nakul outside of it, alone, by himself.
Because he's a completely defenseless child on his own, that's right?
Well, he's a bit of an idiot, but no.
Pot kettle black.
At the end of the day, whatever your intentions were, we need to make decisions as a group. You made a decision on Trim's behalf that could have led to her being seriously injured or worse. And I don't think that's fair of anyone to make for anyone else in this group.
How would you feel if someone made that kind of decision for you? In any context, you'd probably just walk over and punch them because that's what you do.
Probably.
I did, in fairness, make that decision for her. I mean,
you trust me.
Allow me to be devil's advocate in a more literal way, in the sense, given that.
Yeah, at this point, you didn't spend a lot of time in the puzzle rooms. Like, at this point, you would have been back already.
Yeah, no, they're here, and I'm not trying to. I'm not like I don't care about who's listening.
Well, for starters, we have the gem. We could try and put them in the pedestal now, but nothing that we've done here so far had presented us with any kind of danger. It really didn't seem like there was really any danger to be aware of.
Also, why,
Since we
as
came
much
here.
as I think your words are nice, I don't believe you. Say what you want. I feel like it was an impulsive and impatient thing. It wasn't a concern thing. There was literally zero reason for any of us to feel threatened, and Nakul's by no means defenseless in any way.
And
we let him
with
charge in
that
and do all
reasoning,
sorts of
then
other
surely
things, and
your
no one
distress
cares,
is
no one stops him.
Again,
equally unreasonable here.
Actanis made an impulsive decision.
Yeah,
you heard me voice.
It was a terrible decision, and she said so herself. But given maybe a false sense of security, but we definitely had a sense of security here. Whether or not she's lying, and
given that I voiced
that's
my
a
concerns,
separate matter. None of us had been put in any danger at this point. We had been gallivanting around, playing instruments, messing around with spot the difference puzzles. I don't think anyone was about to fall into a level of hell.
There's always
pouring paint thinner on themselves. This is ridiculous. I don't think there should be any concern that Nicole was dying, and like I said, okay, if Actanis is lying, then that's a separate thing entirely, and we'll deal with that in due time. But right now, I don't think anyone was truly concerned that we would be hurt.
I was concerned we would be hurt. There is magic in this, and there is a level of occupational hazard. This
Brand?
is what we do. Narong, you can stay out of this and wait. I have tolerated a lot. Actanis, you already know I'm unhappy with what you did. But again, I voiced my concerns on this, and you chose to do it to Actanis anyway after seeing her do it to Trim. And
I
that is
also voiced
far
my
and above.
concerns, and I
And
also
then-
did it to Actanis, given that
But not yourself.
you had sensed that they were still close by and still well.
I sensed they were close by. I did not sense they were well. I made that clear. I wish to try and contact them in some way.
Okay, but
That was
at the
after.
same time, given that they were sensed to be alive, at least I didn't act completely impulsively, and it seemed fair. Given that, like I said, we've been gallivanting around playing instruments, and spot the difference for close to however long now, I was fairly certain we'd be all right.
We don't know before the
you were
goblins, that could have been a combat situation before I suggested the magic paint thing, and that could have been the first time there was an actual physical threat. All we saw was someone pour a foreign substance on themselves that smelled chemically or like had a strong scent, which was mentioned by the DM, and then he disappeared. Just disappeared. That's it. And we're already in a magical realm. For all we know, he disappeared. to
Does Trim
some-
just say,
some
which was
hell
mentioned by the
dimension.
DM?
Yeah, no, that was it. Just because those are people be like, you know that? I'm like, yes, it was asterisk. But
More, in,
said that after
more
I poured it on
importantly,
me, but sure. I just
Whether
did pour it on
you-
myself and then smell it.
whether you think that there was safety in the fact that I could sense them, that was not something that we'd finished discussing.
Okay, safety in the fact that you
I
said
would
they were
rather you let
alive,
me
and
finish.
safety in the fact that I was most likely going to do the same thing to myself within moments, and I knew full well that 3 people is definitely stronger than 2 if something was going to happen, but I believe that they were fine.
They could have been in interplanar space, traveling forever. Just happened to be that we were in a contained part of it.
Better to be.
Can I chime in?
Yeah.
As a, your ability, it has to be. It's not how that works. You wouldn't have been able to sense them.
I don't know that in character. I just know
But
that
you know that they have to be
near
close to
me.
you, and if they're in an interplanar space,
Yeah,
I think
you
they
know
would
they
be
have
the
to
whole
be
thing
close
about
by.
being interplanar space, and at that point, distance is relative.
well, at the end of the day, when
meaningless.
I
Depends on the way
was
you think of interplanar space.
when I was sent out of the painting, Abran hadn't done that yet, and no one knew yet. So maybe when it was splashed on Noctanus, that's a whole other thing. When you did it to me, no one had asked Abran to do that yet.
I'm not
No, I
saying
knew.
that you played with Actanis' life in the same way that Actanis did to Trimgan.
I do agree they are different there, because
But
if
you
that
went-
I wasn't there, but if hearing what you're saying, if that had happened, it's different.
But you went and acted rashly, both on that and then as I tried to explain my plan to you.
Oh, and you weren't
decided-
rash when you fucking left us all to go march off to your death.
Oh, okay.
That was
okay,
a personal
okay,
decision
okay,
that did not
okay, I
impact on
think
any other member of the
think-
party.
We all need
Oh,
a song
okay, you
and a
apparently
drink,
think that we didn't
and
care. that
I'm
you
going to
were
march over
kill
the
your-
pedestal,
Wouldn't have
and I'm going to
harmed
put the
any of you.
red gem or whatever it was in the pedestal, and I'm just going to wait
sarcophagus, yeah.
patiently for whoever else has the rest of the gems
You
while
know
they,
what,
while they get
Narok?
through this.
At least when I had personal issues to deal with, I had the sensibility and self-reflection to deal with them on my own, rather than lie to people about where you want to go and why.
Oh, I'm so glad you gave us that worry, Bran. At least with Naronk, we know something's fucking with him and not, oh, you've disappeared into the middle of the night, mate. And you're gone. Do you know how much we fucking cared about you on that time?
I'm going over with Gen,
you-
by the way,
and you
just
were
doing a pause.
dead.
I'm just waiting to see what happens, because I know we have to keep going with this to get out of here. So
We all
eventually, so.
assumed, and you know what? We were right. You were fucking dead. And if we did, and you're lucky that there's a god looking over your shoulder. 'Cause if there wasn't, there'd be nothing we could have fucking done to save you.
But at least then, I would have been dead on my own, for my own choice, and not for the choice that someone else had made, or someone else's death for a choice that I had made.
Yeah, and that wouldn't harm us. You dying at all. All right, Bran. Nicole
Not
put the
physically.
fucking pearls in that fucking tune.
And I'll put the 4 I have in there. I
Yeah.
think.
I think I have the last one,
You've
so
got
I'll
the
put that one in as well.
Could be, yeah. And with that, you place all the pearls in the slots. They all start to glow and you know, let out a dim light.
At what cost?
And an elven specter now appears besides the sarcophagus. You have succeeded my trials. Now for a final test. City of Shilanir is no place for outsiders, so only those who are tied to it will be able to complete it. All I ask, would you tell me your name?
Each of us?
Which one?
Wrong.
And as you say your name, the ground starts to shake again, and a portal appears besides the man, the specter. Welcome home, Ronk. And the specter disappears, and the portal stays up.
All right, I'm walking through.
It said
I'm
it's not a place
following
for outsiders. I don't know. what to say.
closely. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Uh,
I'm
We're gonna like hurry through
I
because
will
it closes.
once again call out into the space where presumably there is nothing, but I will call out, I'm friend and guest of Narong, and I will just walk through.
Okay.
Does it? I'll wait like a second to see if it closes the second Narong. Basically, does it close after Narong goes in?
It doesn't immediately close after Ron goes in. You see Gen walk in, and then the portal slowly starts to shrink.
Oh.
Oh, I guess this is the
Hurry,
only way
people.
out, so I
Yeah.
then run through.
Yeah.
I'll
wait.
follow Trim.
I'll follow in last.
You all jump in.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. And you all appear in the middle of a sort of wooden square. The canopy, the roof of the forest of trees above you. Lots of bridges connecting all of the trees you see, and a lot of people, buildings, shops, and immediately as you appear kind of in the middle of this square, the group of people that were already in the square kind of look at you very like in shock, as this is certainly not a thing that usually happens. And immediately 5 wood elves dressed in leather, wearing tabards depicting a large tree branch, approaches you. How did you get here? Who are you? Hands on their weapons, like in their sheaths still, but ready to draw in case anyone does anything funny.
We are his friends, and I'll point at Narong.
Nicole puts his hands up, like as in a non-threatening, like.
It's okay. They're with me. I grew
Oh.
up here. My name's Narong.
You grew up here.
I did.
What'd you say your name was? Naronk? Roll a persuasion check.
Pretty sure I have a 0 bonus to that. So yep, go. 10.
Follow us. We'll take you to the sage. He'll decide on what to do with you. And they start guiding you all. Kind of like, you know, like the guy talking to you is leading you. And the other 4, like, kind of like surround you, like 2 on each side. Keeping their eyes on you at all times.
I'll whisper to Narong.
Yay.
What does your compass say?
Look at the compass, thinking of my family.
It's pointing northwest currently.
And we're going north?
You're going east. You're being guided to...
Sir, I think we're going the wrong way. My compass says I'm supposed to go northwest.
It's not how compasses work, and before we are able to let you into the city, a protected city, a city that has a no outsiders policy, we are already doing you the courtesy because you claim to have lived here at one point in your life.
And
To
you
take you to
know
the
about-
sage, and he shall decide what to do with you.
You don't know about the magic trials and portal brings you here, and
What?
we'll talk to the sage. We'll talk to the sage. Don't ignore me. I've been
Yeah, you guys don't have to go through like a trial to get in here
smoking the.
with like pearls and statues,
And a weird grave.
pictures and paintings.
Men, gag him. And like one of the guards walks up to you and like just puts like a leather strap in your mouth and just stopping you from talking. That's better.
Actually quite nice.
So, to the sage. And they guide you to the eastern side of the square. It takes you across this small wooden bridge into what seems like a large hollowed out tree. And that's gonna be where we end it for tonight.
Oh, and can I just say, while we were walking, 'cause there was something Trim wanted to just say to Aberin before, while they were escorting us. Again, not really caring. They overhear,
Okay.
like guards or even, and I would probably like, tap him just so he knows I want to, because he has to maybe like, I know we're walking, but it's kind of like, a little bit. Yeah, it's like, just for what it's worth, what Narok said earlier, I'm on your side. Obviously, it would have hurt us if like something worse than what happened had happened, but you were doing it to protect people you love, and it was at the end of the day physically only going to affect you. And I doubt if he was in your shoes, Narok would have made a different decision if they were maybe his family or someone he really cared about the way you cared about those people. I don't think it was right what he said.
I'll just nod.
Because he's gagged, so he can't answer me, so it doesn't matter if Narok hears me, so.
I'll just give Trim a nod and pat her on the shoulder and keep walking.
All right. And that's gonna be where we end it for tonight, folks. That escalated. Man, note to self: avoid
Puzzles don't
Contact
do good.
Flame Bell.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I took no joy in RPing that as Laura.
Oh, I did. It was
here,
fucking
but
funny.
It's what Trim
Yeah.
would have done, and there was no.
Great RP.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's when like
pretty
two
good
siblings
Next
start
week-
to fight.
next
I was
week-
like, oh, I don't want to be here.
I was like,
Next week we
can
can role play, you know, the D&D version of Jerry Springer, and it's all gonna be all right.
Yay!
We hope. Oh, no, not the episode Tuesday where they just start fucking.
The worst part is Bran
Big
even.
fucking guard
We
coming.
start kicking people out of the city one by one.
I can't even go
What
angry
else
and
start
get
getting the Jerry bead? Woo!
real
can't what,
talk.
Gypsy?
The worst thing about this is that I can't go drinking as Bran and just get smashed and forget about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you can go drinking as Brian. You won't get
But I
smashed.
can't get smashed and forget it. Bran's
Alright,
gonna like.
well,
between every drink, you smash your head against the desk.
I
It's like,
mean,
forget.
you know,
Daft Brits.
a lot of topics that, you know, have been frustrations between party members have got brought up, so maybe we'll finally get to deal with them. And
Catharsis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
let's,
know.
let's air out
Blanket
the whole
statement.
torture thing again.
None of my in-character feelings are out of character. I appreciate you all.
hey,
I
man,
fucking hate no. Could you imagine?
it's roleplay. And
Fuck
at the end of the day, you know, like, because we're all friends playing D&D together, even if, like, I get that, you know, Trim had the right to be upset, absolutely. But I also, you know, because we're all friends playing together, sometimes, you know, even though the Trim has the right to be upset, but I think that it'll all work itself out, you know, now that it's all been, you know, spoken about, and it'll be alright.
You say that, literally give me one good reason. Oh, and anyway,
All right. Well, okay. I'll discuss that with you off stream.
We'll hash it out in character.
Yeah.
No,
We'll have a good cuddle.
yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm making sure this wasn't Trim's having a fit of anger and then we're done. Like, no, this is a lasting repercussion, and I don't want it to be taken lightly.
Character development.
Yeah, it's character development. Who'll be hosting? Daft's live. That's always a fun bunch.
Oh, let's host that.
Dafty boy.
Oh wait, is he playing? I know. Yeah, he's playing.
Link to the Past.
Wait, that means he's not all lathered up though.
He's not lathered
We,
up.
we are.
He's not
We're
lathered
levered
up.
up.
We are.
We are. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next week. As always, like I said before the stream started, Afternoon stream tomorrow is not happening because I have other responsibilities, but I will be here in the evening section of the stream playing The Witcher. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Y'all are great. Appreciate ya. Say hi to Daph for us, and we'll catch you next week. Lather Dope raid. Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yes,
let's
we gotta do
fucking
that.
go.
Get it?
Let's fucking go. All right. Yeah. Peace out, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.